Hello, and welcome to the Glass Cannon Network's presentation of Star Trek Adventures 2nd edition from our beloved partners Modiphius. You can save 10%. I'm doing this now because I know I'll forget. Save 10% on the Star Trek Adventures 2e core rulebook with code GlassCannon10. That's GlassCannon10 at modiphius.net. If you want to support the network and keep us all out of poverty and in fancy uniforms, this is the best way to do it. Visit jointhenaish.com to access the podcast version of the show if you're not already a subscriber. So we're back doing more Star Trek. I'm so excited. Been really looking forward to this. What is your guys? You guys are all Star Trek fans. Are you? I know Matthew. I know we've watched a lot of Star Trek together, so I know how big a fan you are. Paula, it looks like you're a big fan.
I'm a pretty big Star Trek fan, though I must also give the disclaimer that I haven't seen like everything. So I'm like a super fan of Next Generation and Lower Decks, and I have other opinions about some of the other shows, and some I haven't seen. I was just about to say which one I don't like, and then I thought maybe save that because it makes people on the internet mad.
For after.
I'll say the ones I don't. I'll say the ones I don't like.
Yeah, Jared, are you don't, on first blush, you don't look like a fan. Are you a fan of Star Trek, and which show don't you like?
I know. I really seem like more of a car guy or like a guy who's like into lifting. But I actually do like Star Trek. My favorites are Next Generation, all time.
Yep, good taste.
Deep Space Nine. Amazing. And then the original series. Those are my 3 favorites. And I'm not gonna...
And what are your 3 least favorites?
Voyager.
I kind of like Voyager.
I do too. I do too, but you asked for my least favorites.
I
like
see, my least favorite I actually don't like. But again, I'm not going to say which one it is.
Is it Discovery? Because
it's not one of the new
different feelings
ones.
about Discovery.
I suspect. Wait,
I watched every episode of Discovery.
Reading, nice mug. But reading Paula's facial expression when you mentioned the original series, I suspect she's not a fan of the original series.
It's not. That was maybe a holdover expression from another named show that I'm not going to say. I'm not going to admit which one I don't
Paula,
like.
Don't tell me you don't like Deep Space Nine, because that's just a wrong opinion.
We are going to have to talk about this on Glass Cannon Radio probably at some point and debate it, because
this is a great topic.
Love that idea.
For a show
Love that, and I want to be there for it.
I really
it's a bad show.
Discussion.
What?
Mary Lou, are you a Star Trek? Now, you came in at the last minute, and we're very grateful for that. Are you a Star Trek fan?
I can't call myself that, not because I don't want to, but because I haven't watched a lot. I've watched like episodes here and there. I'm a huge like sci-fi fan. For a long time, I thought Battlestar Galactica was Star Trek.
Ronald D. Moore did also. He was.
And I watched all of Battlestar. So
they're both great.
Great, yeah, loved it except for the last season, because I'm a rational human being. But I was in a parody musical of Star Trek for many years. So I get a lot of the inside jokes because I would ask them, why is that funny? And they would tell me. And so I know a lot of the inside jokes.
Who did you play? Who did you play in the musical?
Great question. I played...
I wish I could tell you.
Yeah, no. So listen, it was a parody musical called Trump in Space.
Home Alone 2 musical? I don't understand.
It was called Trump in Space. It's very funny. It was like hundreds and hundreds of years in the future, and everybody was descended from these lines. And so there was like a Lieutenant McConnell and Commander Biden, and this was in 2018.
Was this like a Capital Steps thing? Did you do this for Capital Steps, or was this?
I don't know what that is.
She doesn't know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Sorry, I'm too young.
Continue. Yeah.
I mean, maybe that might really be
that
it.
might actually be. I truly don't know what that means. So I played this like sort of Emperor Palpatine character that was like hooded the entire time in this like black cloak, but had a little bit of wispy blonde hair and a long red tie. And I was
famously
Trump.
part of the Star Trek universe.
Sounds like you were in a Star Wars parody, Mary Lou.
It was Star Trek. It was Star Trek. But at the end, I revealed myself to be Sarah Palin. So
wow,
yeah, I'm not. I haven't heard a lot of Trek.
I don't like politics in my actual play. I just don't like politics in it.
And the thing is, okay, to be fair to Trump in Space, I have to say it was like very non-political. Even though every character, like it was shockingly apolitical. It was really a love story. It was really a love story between Commander Biden and
Commander McConnell.
It was probably McConnell. I forget, but a red shirt and a blue shirt, essentially.
Right. Okay.
It was actually really good. One of the longest running shows in Second City, Los Angeles history.
Oh my goodness.
Why don't we introduce each other's characters? Now, you guys are the crew of the USS Challenger. This is a Constitution-class ship. This is taking place in, I think, was it 2259? This is like basically the first year of the Strange New Worlds sort of timeline.
Can I get the actual star date, please?
The star date is...
Whoa, you have that?
I do have it. Well, the star date will come up in a moment. But first, let's introduce each other's characters. Paula, who are you playing?
I'm Ensign Laniyar Tenon. I am brilliant and enthusiastic. Don't call me naive, because that's not what it is. It's enthusiasm. I'm a young ensign who is Betazoid. And look, I can hear everybody's surface thoughts, and they are distracting. But it's totally fine. It's totally cool. The mind is actually the final frontier. Like, space is cool, but the mind, you know what I mean? So I'm here to just see what I can find, discover things, listen in on people's thoughts. And I'm a dude, if you can't tell from my really dude voice here.
You are a dude. And what is your department? What do you specialize in?
Engineering is my highest department skill.
Yeah.
I focus on deep space communications technology, starship protocol, shipboard tactical systems, subspace pathways, universal translator, and psychology.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's Ensign Laniyar Tenon. Jared, who are you playing?
I am playing Lieutenant Commander Burke Van Jaxa. He is a Tellarite, which are sort of these hairy pig people. I say that in only the most complimenting way. They have a reputation for being argumentative, disputatious, not afraid to speak their minds. My area of expertise, Lieutenant Commander Jax's area of expertise is also, I think, engineering. That's his highest department. It says that he is focused in computers, reverse engineering, Starfleet protocol, rhetoric. He likes to argue.
Likes to debate.
Yep. Transporters and warp drive.
Ooh, interesting. And he's also fancies himself a bit of an inventor, I believe.
Yes, he has converted a lab on the ship into his inventor's workshop.
Whoa, cool.
Very
I would
cool.
love to hang out in there sometime if that's okay. Like maybe in my off hours, or maybe even in my on hours, you could assign me something there.
We're doing it now?
Yeah, we're doing it now.
You don't have to respond, but that's just what Laniyar Tenon is thinking.
I think absolutely Lieutenant Van Jaxa is not completely feeling that vibe. So probably lock it. There's a red light on.
I keep going by. He says, "Come by, come by when the light is green," and I go, and it is always red. But one day I'm going to go by, and the light's going to be green.
Yeah. Okay. This is great. I'm already seeing a relationship develop here. Matthew, who are you playing?
I am playing Dr. Kelzen Vor, who is he's a commander, but you may call him doctor. He's a joined trill, so he is this is species most associated with Deep Space Nine, but has appeared in other series. But character of the two Daxes, but basically like an unjoined trill. They just like go about their lives, but then they have these symbiotes that contain hundreds of years of history and personality. They can get. It's actually it's a big honor. You have to be screened and trained to accept the symbiote. And then that becomes your last name, and you kind of become a kind of composite person. So he is the recipient of the Vor symbiote, who has been around and experienced hundreds and hundreds of years of medical techniques. And he's just a little bit over it. He's seen it all. And what's wrong with you? Anything wrong with any of you people? Okay, good.
Awesome. You compared him to Doc Coddle from Battlestar Galactica.
I said Doc Coddle with a secret idealistic streak.
I love it.
That's nice.
And also, by the way, the only one in the group to actually make his own character. The rest are playing pre-gen. So,
I mean,
you don't have to like call us out like that.
I'm just saying.
Well, this is what we discovered playing 1E back years and years ago. Was that they have a great life path system.
Yes.
And it was super fun. And I just rolled a bunch of events and then I built a story from there.
That's cool.
And I'll say too that it may or may not come up, but there is also a system in the game for advancing background characters into the fore. And so when that happens, so like if one of you like has to stay on the ship and the rest are on an away team, the one who stays on the ship, you can take a secondary character to play like on the away mission. And we can either like generate them really quickly or just take another one of the pre-gens, whatever you guys want to do. But that's one of the cooler things about the game. Is definitely. Mary Lou, what about who's your character?
What's up? I'm Lieutenant Junior Grade Rashida Kamal. I'm a hotshot pilot. I've got the need for speed. I came of age piloting small spacecraft through the rings of the planet that I grew up on and through all its various moons. It's my dream to pilot the most advanced starships in the Federation. But my true passion is skateboarding.
I love that.
Yeah, that's
it's too bad you're
in
not
my
on a
character
California
sheet.
class ship,
there?
you know?
I know. Yeah, it's on there.
I just see. What's the gender?
Well, in the pre-gen, he's male, but I just was feeling Rashida, so yeah, she's
I like
Rashida. Okay, great.
Yeah, Rashida. She's a skateboarder.
I just see her through the hallways, just through the corridors.
On an analog, like wheels, like old skateboard.
An antique.
That is so
cool.
Yes.
Skateboard.
Wow.
Skateboard. Really fast. My brother is this person. And he's a skateboarder surfer. And when he had his first child, my eldest niece, we were joking about, how you force your kids to do fun things, force them into sports and stuff. And I was joking, like, what sport are you going to force her into? And he said, instantly, skateboarding. So that's that.
I think when you're like you're in the holodeck. Oh wait, it's Strange New
holodeck.
Worlds. There is no holodeck. Never mind.
I quit.
But if there was, what would I do? Would I treat it like
I was going to say, as a prank, when you go like up the half pipe, I'd be like, computer end program. And then
Cut the power.
Honestly, Rashida would love that. She'd be like, sick prank, dude. That was gnarly. You really got me. It was awesome.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so.
I can't wait for the universal translator to tackle Californian.
I know.
Yeah.
So the game does recommend that one of you play the commanding officer, who in this case is Commodore Nella Zen, and as you can tell from her rank, quite accomplished. No, she could be like one of the characters that you pull out of the background if you choose. But this is her voice that you hear over a picture video of your starship floating through an empty void. Captain's log, stardate 2260.5. The USS Challenger was ordered to investigate a massive alien construct that emerged from a wormhole into a remote region of Federation space. Upon reaching the destination, we discovered a colossal machine far greater in scale than even our largest starbases. We initiated preliminary scans and friendship messages only to be pulled into the interior of the machine by a tractor beam. The beam deposited the Challenger into a massive chamber filled with mysterious alien technology. We have not been harmed, and I see no evidence of hostile intent. But for what purpose we've been pulled inside this enormous alien structure, we can only guess. So you guys are inside. You start off, your ship has been pulled by tractor beam inside this massive alien structure.
Cool.
What do you guys do?
Sick. I feel like can we send out a message? Have we tried to ping them? Like,
you don't even, at this point, you don't even know what else is in here.
Once this happens, maybe Dr. what's my name? Dr. Vor is going to come to the bridge. He's going to leave sickbay and come to the bridge. He's got a little bit of a background in science, and maybe he can be of assistance.
Are we seeing anything on like the view screen, or is there any information from the sensors?
Well, you can do a sensors check. That would be a reason plus science task. That would be difficulty 1. One of you can assist too if you want.
That would be right up Dr. Vor's alley if you want to wait for him.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do my first check here. So it's I start with 2d20.
Yep. Start with 2d20, and you take your attributes and your department numbers, add them together. That's your target number. You want to get under that. And do you have a focus that would apply here, do you think?
The only thing that might apply is xenobiology, but I feel like that would be a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, it's a stretch.
All right. So
and does anyone want to aid? Does anyone want to assist? Actually, I forget. So since you're on the ship, you're using the ship systems, you actually get to use the ship as an assist as well. So I can roll for that, or one of you can roll for it. What do you guys want?
Ooh, let me roll for it.
Okay, Jared, you can roll for it. All right, so you're going to be using the sensors on the ship, which is a 9, and science, which is a 3. So the target number is 12.
Giving you the sensors, Dr. Vor. What do I roll? Do I just roll 1 die or 2 die?
Yeah, just roll 1 die. If you're assisting, just roll 1 die.
Okay, 1 die for the ship. Guess what I rolled? A 1.
That's
a critical success.
Nice.
Very good. So that counts as 2 successes. Dr. Vor, what'd you get?
So I'm going to roll 2d20, and my target number is a 15.
Yep.
I rolled a 1 and a 5.
Oh, we're on fire to start off.
Okay, so that's 5 successes.
Wow.
So that
difficulty
you only needed
1.
1. So that converts to 4 momentum, which you can spend immediately to get more information in addition to what I'm about to tell you.
4 momentum.
All right, I think I see something.
Okay. The alien structure seems to be made out of advanced materials, many of which are unknown to Federation science, and reflects back sensor scans and transmissions. This will make it impossible for you to communicate with Starfleet or anyone on the outside of the machine. And it also means that sensors cannot scan anything beyond close range. You also determine that the aperture through which the tractor beam pulled your ship has closed, essentially trapping you here. Mm-hmm. And you detect that the chamber that you're in seems to be connected to a network of other chambers within the structure. You also detect another vehicle or another craft. You detect another craft in this chamber. It is an Orion freighter that appears to be powered down. And you also detect a high-frequency transmission that is permeating the interior of the construct. The signal appears to be of artificial origin and may in fact be a message. So you can ask a question for 1 point of momentum, or you can do that.
Is it safe to go outside?
There's no way.
Beam down into the interior of this giant structure.
The structure is like a huge open space right now, and it's connected to other like huge open spaces. So there's nothing within the structure itself. There's nothing to really beam into. You'd just be out floating in a void.
Suggest we don't go outside, Commodore.
I'm gonna ask a question, just a clarifying question before I ask a question. Knowing that they're about the Orion freighter, like, do we know where it is, or would that be a further question?
You know where it is, yeah.
Okay, and we could feasibly beam there if we wanted to check that out.
Yeah.
I want to ask about the high frequency transmission.
Heck yeah.
Can we decipher it?
Can we decode that?
Yeah.
You wanna try to do that?
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be really important.
Okay, so yeah, it's this like constant like beamed transmission, and
This feels like Ensign Tennant's area of speciality.
it does, doesn't it? So
I'm
this
just
is-
sat at one of those like front stations, where they're like chart a heading for whatever. I'm like in that little like instant seat, and I've just been sitting like, oh,
Hey.
yes,
Kid, you up for it?
yes, of
Pay
course.
attention, Ensign.
There's a lot of thoughts happening right now. It can be really hard to block them out, but it's fine.
Stay alert and focused.
I'm fit for duty.
Okay, I'll help. And I'm thinking, decode the message, please.
I hear it,
Really hard.
and I'm just like, I can work on this.
Okay.
Okay.
So this would be, you're going to have to apply the universal translator to the transmission. This will be
Okay.
a difficulty 1 reason plus con task.
All right. Universal Translator is one of my focuses.
Great.
well.
Okay, so what is your number in con?
I have a 3 in con.
Okay, so because you have a focus that applies here, if you roll a 3 or less on one of your d20s, that will be a crit instead of just a 1.
Okay,
Nice.
so this, you said it was a con plus reason?
Con plus reason.
Con plus reason, so that's a 13.
And
am I-
you will be assisted by the ship's communications plus science, which
Cool.
is a 10. So who wants to
Now-
roll that?
When I have technical expertise, when I'm assisted by the ship's computers, I may re-roll a d20 in my pool, or I may allow the ship to re-roll its d20. Would that apply here as well?
that's
if it's
cool.
bad?
awesome.
That's one of your talents. That's awesome.
Nice.
I'll roll for
Yeah.
the ship again. I'll roll for the
Okay.
ship again. Here, under
Let's
10,
see what
right?
we get when we...
I can't believe this. I swear to God. I just rolled a 1 again.
Yeah!
Nice.
Okay, that's 2 successes right there.
It's like my bad dice playing Pathfinder are now an asset in this
It's
game.
working for
Yeah.
you here.
Yeah, if you're having bad luck in a normal D20 game, just come to this one. You'll have the
Just
time.
Stay in
to-
line.
I rolled a 6, which is a success.
That's a success.
But I also rolled a 17, so I feel like I might as well use my ability and re-roll my failed d20.
Well, now there's a possibility if you roll a natural 20 that you'll get a complication regardless of how many successes you get. So that's a risk you take.
I really want to prove myself and show I'm awesome, so I'm re-rolling.
Okay. Okay.
Why did you have to say anything about the 20, Skid?
Wait. I want to say I think Paula should get she should get determination because she did something that you suggested not to, even because it was part of her character, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can use everyone starts with 1 point of determination.
Okay.
And you can apply it. You can use your point of determination to re-roll any of the dice in your pool. But you have to be able to apply one of your values to be able to use it. So what are your values? What would work?
Clear communication is more likely to save the day than phasers, and that's
There
what
you
we're
go.
working on
Okay, so
right now.
you can spend your point of determination and re-roll that d20. That
No, I'm
20.
scared I'm going to roll a 20 again. I'm rolling a different
You won't.
die.
You won't. You won't roll a 20 again. That would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy.
Which is spot
Okay.
on the... So, if you roll the value, do you still get it? Does
That's
it
a
have to be
success.
under? Okay, so I have 2
That's a
successes
success.
then. Jared, thank you for talking about determination. I did
Yeah,
it.
good call, Jared. Okay, so you guys are maxed out. So you can only have 6 points of momentum at any one time. You're already at your max.
Great.
So
Okay.
don't be afraid to spend those.
We just spent 2, right? Or did we spend?
We
You didn't
spent
spend any.
Well, I thought you said we would spend 1 momentum if we asked a question, and Jared asked a question, and Matthew asked a question.
Yes, that's true. But then you earned it right back, so
We're gonna
that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so you are
so I'm
trying
translating.
to translate. Okay, so this was the attempt was successful. You have successfully detected and deciphered the voice of the celestial algorithm.
What?
Oh, this is a message. This is the message that you get. You have successfully detected and deciphered the voice of the celestial algorithm, an indication that you possess sufficient intelligence to warrant further analysis. Navigate this machine and attempt additional tests. You will be contacted again when the celestial algorithm has reached a conclusion regarding your current state of enlightenment. That's the message you get.
Oh. This is all some sick, twisted test?
But how exciting to have a fully different species or being willing to potentially share knowledge with us. Should we check and see if the Orion ship has been able to pass the test? Should we help them?
This is unacceptable. We're not some damned experiment. Excuse me,
I
Commodore.
have to agree with Burke here. This is pretty lame. Like, what are the standards? What's the rubric? I never liked tests.
I've been in this kind of situation before. It doesn't always have to end in violence, and sometimes, dare I say it, you can make new friends.
Yes, exactly.
I agree. I think we should at least check in with the Orions, see how long they've been here. What if they tried? Like, 2 heads are better than 1 when you're cramming for a test.
Can we scan their ship to see if there are life signs on there, or if there's someone alive?
I feel like it's not a Star Trek unless we scan for life forms at least once.
Right,
Yeah.
and then maybe hail their ship as well.
We gotta hail them.
Open a hailing frequency, they say.
Okay. All right. Yes. Come on, Commodore. The Commodore says, open a hailing frequency, Ensign.
Right away.
And there is no response. There is no response to your hail.
Could
I scan for life forms?
You can spend momentum.
I would love to spend a momentum.
Got it.
Spend 1 point of momentum. There are life forms aboard, but there is a lot of interference, unsurprisingly, inside the structure. So it seems like there are 4 life forms, but it's difficult to tell where they are in the ship.
If I were to reach out with my, try to focus and shut out the thoughts of everyone around me and kind of reach out my senses, would it be possible to get a sense of the surface thoughts of the life forms on this Orion ship?
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Now, this is going to be pretty difficult, so let's call this a difficulty 3 challenge.
Would it help if we were closer? Because I remember you said that there was a lot of interference and that our sensors could only pick things up at close range. If we got closer to the Orion, would it be easier to sense them telepathically?
I think you'd have to get closer to do it at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we take the ship closer and let the ensign do his Betazoid thing.
Okay, we navigate closer to
I'm at the helm. I'll get us closer.
The unfray. Okay.
Just inch it. Just inch
pretty
it.
easy.
Yeah.
Just back it into the space. Just back
Just
it in.
scooching.
Be
Just a little
careful.
more on in.
A little more? Almost stop?
Don't tell me what to do.
You're gonna have
Someone's in the
if you'll
rearview
excuse
mirror.
me,
Yeah.
why did you join Starfleet if you don't like being given orders?
Because they won't let me fly really big ships unless I'm in it.
Got it. Understood. That makes a lot of sense.
It does. All right, so give me let's see, call it an insight and insight and command roll.
Okay. So that's a 10 total. And this is meant to be very difficult because I have no ability I can't choose to not hear thoughts. So having to block out the ones nearby is
This is
difficulty
difficulty 3, so...
You need extra D20s, Paula. because you need to get 3 successes, and you start with only 2.
And I start with only
D20s.
2.
So you should spend momentum to get at least 1 more D20.
May I spend a momentum to get another D20? We've got we're at maxed out, right? So,
Sure.
but you were gonna.
You can spend 2.
Dr. Vore, you were going to spend some momentum as well, right?
I did. I spent
Okay.
momentum.
You already did. We
I
have
spent
5.
Yeah, we replenish. So we're
Okay.
we should be. We're doing it's a one shot, right? We should use our
spend it,
use
baby.
symbols.
No, the momentum
can't
is
find
also.
I think you should spend
past-
2.
Once a scene
Grab it like
ends
we
as well,
stole it, bitch.
the momentum goes
Can
away.
I say bitch
so.
on this? Does
I
anybody
think-
mind if I say bitch?
I do.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, it's fine with me.
Fair enough.
Okay, so there's also threat. I should explain the concept of threat. So threat is like momentum for the GM. So certain situations can generate threat, which I can spend to make your situation worse, basically.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
Scary.
right now you have 5 momentum. You can spend 1 to get an additional die on this check.
Great.
Can you only spend 1, or could you spend 2?
You could
get
spend
2.
3. The second die that you purchase costs 2 momentum, so it'd be a total of 3.
Got it.
And you can do that too. You can buy 2 dice if you want.
It would help. I have some ways to get it back if I roll well enough. Does anyone mind if I spend 1
think
more
you should do
momentum
it.
to get another
I think we
die?
spend 3 to
Or
get
2 more,
2.
whatever.
3, get all those dice and do it. That sounds awesome.
Okay, roll away.
All right, I'm rolling these 4 dice. Oh, okay. Okay, what was it was 10. I've rolled all 4 successes. A 4, a 6, a 5, a 4. And that's under my reason. So my untapped potential when I succeeded a task for which I bought 1 or more additional die, roll 1d20 after the roll. And if that's lower than my reason, it's not. Then I basically get a momentum back, but it wasn't.
Okay.
It was
Cool, though.
higher.
Okay, but you got 4 successes, right?
I got
you
4
get,
successes.
You get 1 momentum back anyway.
Oh, cool. That's right, because I needed 3 of them go to the difficulty and then 1's left over.
Right.
Nice.
Okay, so you detect
excited.
a lot of panic and pain coming off this ship.
That activates Dr. Vore. Commodore, permission to take an away team over. I have a responsibility to treat any injured sentients on board that ship.
Yes,
Something's
of course,
going on
Doctor.
over there.
Can we beam aboard, or do we need to take a shuttlecraft?
You can do. It doesn't seem that there is a aperture on the ship that would be compatible with your shuttlecraft, so you would have to beam aboard. And so, so this is going to be, but there is a lot of interference like coming off of this. There's actually, there's some interference. So this would be a difficulty 2 control plus con task to manage the transportation.
I can handle that.
Okay.
Transporters are one of...
so that means you're gonna have to stay. You're gonna have to stay on the ship.
I can stay. Go
Okay.
over there and get some hard evidence. We need more than the vague impressions of a betazoid. No offense, Ensign.
But yes, of course, sir.
Ensign, would you care to join us on the away team?
Boy, would I.
And Lieutenant, we might need a pilot to get. If there's no one that can pilot that ship out of there, we might need someone to help. I think you could.
I'm happy to come along and keep you safe. That's like my second biggest thing, is security. So.
Jared, would you like to pull out a background character to play on the ship?
That's a great idea. Why don't I play... What was the Commodore here?
Yeah, you can take the Commodore.
I can be the Commodore as well.
Okay, great.
Do I sound like Skid when he was doing it?
Yes.
Pretty
yeah,
close.
I can't tell the difference. So
The Commodore is also a joined trill, which is
yes, but it's a secret.
exceedingly rare. Oh, it's a secret.
And I think you're the only one, Dr. Ford. You're the only one that knows. Not because you're also joined, but because you're the ship's doctor and you have to know.
Yeah, she's got a really fascinating little backstory here.
That's
But
so
sometimes
cool,
the
but I don't know.
Commodore looks at Dr. Vore and does this thing where she's like... You know what I mean? Like...
Dr. Ford does that thing where he sighs, looks away, looks back, and is like, "Yeah, I get it. Yes, I know."
Yeah.
Yes,
It's like when they look at the camera in the office when they're like, yeah.
I will say I love Deep Space Nine. I'm with Jared. But one of my least favorite stories that they would pull a lot in the early seasons is someone trying to steal the Dax symbiote. They're like, let's get that thing. Let's get that out of her belly and just like take it with us.
Take it.
It's a terrible thing to do.
Because I feel like they were really workshopping what it meant to have a joined trill on the crew.
Yeah, I feel like it took them a while to kind of settle
a long time.
what it really meant. Okay, so you want to do Commander, if you want to do a control and con task, difficulty 2.
This is for the transporter?
For the transporter, yeah.
Okay. Lieutenant Commander Burke Van Jackson is actually the transporter chief.
Oh.
So he gets some advantages when it comes to this.
Good.
Let's see. So it's difficulty 2. So with my initial dice pool, I would need to get 2 successes. So Lieutenant Van Jackson is extremely well versed in the operation of transporter systems. He can use a transporter and can make the difficulty go down by 2 by increasing the threat by 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I think that he does this without consulting the rest of you.
Okay.
Of course.
So it is now 0 difficulty, automatic success, but threat goes up to 2.
Up by 2. Because
is that right? Am I interpreting that correctly?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
You should know that I start out with 2 threat for each character or each player. So there's already 8 threat, so you would be adding to that.
Wow. Yeah. Lieutenant Commander Burke Van Jackson does this and says, it's going to be difficult to get through, but I have a little trick I can use.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I listened to Ron Moore talk about the differences between writing on Battlestar and writing Star Trek. The big thing he talked about is on Star Trek, the technology is so good, you often have to spend like the whole first act breaking the technology.
So that you can have a story.
Why can't they use the transporter this episode?
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so that'll add 2 threat. But you roll anyway because you have a chance. Or actually, it's up to you. You can roll or not roll.
So I'm rolling against a 0 difficulty,
yes.
And I could get momentum because I roll over 0, right?
You could, or you could get complications.
I don't think I'm going to get complications. I think I'm just going to.
That's almost impossible.
That's what I
That could never happen.
Is that a con roll?
That is
Control and
control
con.
plus con. Yes.
Control plus con. You got it. That's going to
Funny
be
that it's not engineering.
13
Yeah.
for me.
Well, because I think it's like fine motor skills. So it's like you have it's more of an art than a science, I think. Like
Well, that's the
handling with the
10 and a 12, 2 successes, so 2 momentum.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
2 momentum. Awesome.
We're at 5.
Can I spend a momentum to ask a question?
Sure.
We're at 4.
Is there something that Lieutenant Commander Burke Van Jackson can learn right now, so where he doesn't have difficulty using the transporter anymore? The transporter works as normal. Like, is there some kind of thing he can do to change the transporter so it no longer gives us this difficulty?
No.
Okay.
Not at the moment. No, there's no.
All right.
There's nothing.
One
we can do
momentum
right now.
But that was really useful information. You're welcome, guys.
Yeah.
Thank
definitely.
you.
It was good to ask. Why not?
Okay, so the rest of you, along with the Commodore, appear on the Orion ship, which your scans, the transponder might have told you is named the Sapphire Nexus.
Ooh.
Sapphire Nexus.
Yeah, actually, yeah, okay. So, yes.
What do we see when we arrive there?
The ship is dark. It looks like it's running on emergency power. There's like a low sort of blaring alarm, and the ship looks like it's in pretty rough shape.
Can I use my tricorder to try to pinpoint the life forms?
Yeah, sure.
So would that be a control and science roll or medicine?
I'll let you do it now that you're on the ship. Like that's not a challenge. So I will let you do that. So it looks like the life forms are all concentrated in the back, the aft of the ship. And it looks like it seems like by the engines. It seems like that's where they're concentrated. I also, in this moment, am going to spend 2 threat.
Skid.
Rude. That's
to
rude.
create a radiation spike. So there is a ambient radiation, very strong radiation, that your tricorder would also detect the moment that you appear on this ship. This is basically going to make everything more difficult, and it is going to make you all very sick very quickly if you don't deal with it.
Okay. Could I
We
roll?
We need to patch the radiation leak.
Yes. I was just gonna say, is there a roll I could do to try to inoculate us to extend the time?
Ooh.
Yes, you could do that with a difficulty 2 reason plus medicine task to whip up a quick inoculation against the radiation.
Okay, and I'm gonna difficulty 2. So I'm gonna can I spend momentum to buy a d20 for this?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
All right. So you said reason plus medicine. That is gonna be 16. I have to roll under 16.
Okay. You have 3 dice.
I got 3 successes.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
5
so
and 8
1 momentum
and 10.
back. Okay, great. So use your air hypo on everybody.
Everyone stand still a minute, and I do that like the little, Dr. McCoy little inoculator thing.
Ow. Okay. Didn't even hurt.
Myself.
How much time does this buy us, Doctor?
Not much. We got to get those people and patch the leak and get off this bucket.
Okay, so you guys start working your way towards the life form signals.
Perhaps
Yes.
we should split into 2 parties. One party goes and saves the survivors, while the other patches the radiation leak.
Well, it seems like
it's so funny because if you guys disagree, I'm a fucking Commodore.
You're the Commodore. We
right
can't
You can
do
just-
that.
you can't say no.
now.
Yeah,
can't say
Commodore
no.
suggest we don't do that.
I actually think that's a really good idea, Commodore. But I can't really help with the radiation leak because I'm not super great with that kind of stuff.
Then you should escort Dr. Vore.
Yeah.
Commodore and I will try and find the leak. Exciting.
I'm with you, Ensign. Ensign, my engineering is very poor.
That's all right. Mine is good.
Okay, so Rashida and the Commodore, you're heading to try to find these life forms, and the other 2
Yeah.
you're heading to find the leak. Okay,
Rashida and Dr. Vore,
Dr.
I
Vore.
think.
right, so Dr. Vore.
Oh, yes.
Right. Okay. Sorry. So sorry, Rashida and Dr. Vore, you're going to find the life forms.
The life forms.
Okay, so you're going back through the ship, and you're like, it's like aliens. So beep, 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 beep. You try to find these people, and you come around a corner, and it looks like there was definitely some damage to the ship, some internal damage, and there's some piping and like walls, bulkhead that have been like knocked over, and are laying in the middle of this hallway, and the life forms are quite close, and in fact, you see a pair of green-skinned humanoids like pop up over this detritus and start firing their disruptors at you.
Whoa! Whoa!
We're in combat.
We're in combat.
Please be chill.
They can't. They're Orions.
They are Orions.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are normally the player characters will go first, but you are being ambushed, so they one of them will go first. So they're going. One of them is going to fire their disruptor at Rashida, Lieutenant Rashida, and let's see, security and okay, so that's 2 successes. So ordinarily, and they're shooting to kill. So this is a deadly 4 weapon. So this ordinarily would injure you, it would burn you, and you would be knocked out for the combat, unless you want to take stress instead of damage. So you have stress equal to your fitness rating, and that would cost you 4 stress if you wanted to avoid the damage. It would represent you like dodging out of the way at the last possible second.
Yeah, I definitely want to take stress to dodge out of the way.
Okay, so you take 4 points of stress. All right, and which one of you wants to go first?
Can I try to talk to these people?
Yeah.
You can try.
You can try.
All right, so I'm going to move to cover. Like if I can take cover behind a bulkhead or something that has fallen. If there's something nearby, I don't know.
So that's your minor action.
My minor action, and then I'm going to say, I'm a doctor. I know there are people who are injured here. I'm here to offer my services if you can just stop shooting for 1 bloody minute.
Okay.
So do I say? Can I make a suggestion for my? Or you have a specific?
I'm going to spend 2 threat.
Okay.
And say that they're these Orion, like they're very suspicious people, and they're not going to listen to you.
Okay.
No.
Lieutenant, phasers to stun, please.
Okay. And you can shoot to kill. I will say, just generally, if you do, phasers have a stun setting and a lethal setting. But as a general rule, anytime you use the lethal setting, anytime you fire with lethal setting, it adds 1 to threat.
Yeah. All right. I'd also like to take cover as my minor action.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna follow orders. I'm gonna pop out and try and hit one of them.
Okay. Give me a daring and security roll.
All right, those are my 2 best.
Yeah.
That's what I'm made for, baby.
And this is ordinarily to shoot a target like this, it would be difficulty 2, but since they have cover, it'll be difficulty 3.
Okay. Then I need to spend momentum.
You spend
right?
momentum to get another die. Yeah.
How much is left?
You have 4
we have
points
4.
of momentum left, yeah.
Yeah.
But I...
Oh, actually, hang on. I have something with this. Did I just spend momentum for a task earlier? Was it? That I succeeded on
the ship, yeah, you did.
So I actually generated so I have my Trill species ability is called Patient. So when I succeeded a task where I purchased 1 or more D20s by spending momentum, I generate 1 bonus momentum for each D20 purchase. So I forgot.
Oh, cool.
On that task I
Okay.
succeeded at, we got 1 extra momentum back.
Okay,
so
you guys
now we
have
have
5 momentum, not 4.
I am
spin
gonna
away.
spend 1 momentum
Okay.
to get a... This feels important, guys. I think I should spend 3 momentum to get 2 extra die, because I need 3 successes.
Yeah, if you, and if anyone's gonna hit them, it's gonna be you because I'm not.
Yeah.
Do you even have a phaser, Doctor?
Yes, I do actually. I have my standard issue sidearm.
Okay, great.
Nice.
Came in character creation.
Okay, I'm spending 3, which means we have 2 left. I'm buying 2 die, so I'm rolling 4 d20. My target number is 15.
Come on, you got this.
That is, wow, only 1 success. So,
Okay.
If I'm not in the
Wait.
scene, I probably can't activate one of my abilities to help an ally because I'm not
No.
there. Yeah.
No.
I just thought I would, it's worth asking.
Oh, okay, but I have a trait called Bold. Whenever I attempt a task with security and I buy one or more d20s by adding threat.
Yeah, you can add threat instead of spending momentum to get d20s.
Yeah. So if you had spent threat instead of momentum, added threat instead of spending momentum, you could have done that. But that's a missed shot. Okay, so
Yeah, I missed it.
A little unfortunate.
Before the other guys go, do you mind if I jump in here? I think there's something called keeping the initiative, where if you spend 2 momentum, you can go again.
That's
you
correct.
You guys could go again.
That's
I'm
correct.
just saying that's out there. If that, I don't know that you want to do that.
That's correct. So yeah, that would cost 2 momentum if you guys want
Which
to.
would be all of it.
That would be all.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get a lot more. I don't think. You're in the fight. I'm not.
Yeah.
We could spend that, well, if we spent that momentum to have one of us go again, it would probably should be me.
Yes.
But if we need 3 successes, I'd have to buy a die. And
you'd
we
need
wouldn't
the
have the
momentum to
momentum
do
for that. But
You
we
can buy
we
with
could
threat.
spend threat. Okay, then I think we should do it.
That's true.
Because then
Okay.
I could use my thing. Okay.
Okay.
And we've
Okay.
taken
Let's
cover
spend-
too, so presumably his Orions are also having
It's going to be very hard for them to hit you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's spend our last 2 momentum.
Okay.
I think I should go. So I'm going to go twice. And I'm going to buy 1 d20 with threat.
With threat. Okay.
So I'm going to roll 3
Okay.
and hope I get at least 2 successes because I can re-roll one of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, actually, let me add. You can take your minor action to aim, and that will add a d20. That will add an additional d20.
Ooh.
Oh. Well,
And
then.
technically, I think I'm the one who has to keep the initiative, so I keep the initiative and hand it over to you. Technically.
Good to know. Thanks, King.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm going to roll another one.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna aim with my
Right.
minor action, and that is 4 successes.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay.
I don't even need to use my bold trait because
Yeah.
I got 4
Suck it,
successes,
bold.
so that's 1 momentum back.
Yes, and you could do an immediate momentum spend to do more damage to your target. In this case, you don't need to. Like, one blast is going to do it. So you hit one of them, it's like they fall over backwards, stunned. So one of them is out, and the other one is going to take their turn. They're going to fire at the doctor. They only get 1 success, and it is the doctor's turn.
Okay, the doctor is also. We get 1 moment. We have one momentum for.
You have 1
with that-
momentum.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use that momentum to purchase an additional die.
Okay.
I'm going to fire as well. So this is going to be control plus security, you said?
Yep.
Control plus security.
You can use your minor action to aim and get
And you can
another
aim.
die.
Oh, I will do that. So I'll take an extra d20.
Awesome. I love this system. I
Okay,
think it's
3
fun.
successes and 1 is. Oh, no, 4 successes and 1 is a natural 1.
Hey!
So that's 5 successes.
Getting
Wait.
that momentum
One,
Wait,
two,
was
back.
it
three,
daring
four,
and
five,
security?
yes.
Yeah, that's
Or-
5 successes. Okay.
Okay.
So you get 2 momentum back for that, and you stun the final person.
Am I getting because I was patient? I get an additional momentum back as well.
Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah, these talents are very cool. You get
They're
more,
really
like-
cool.
This-
Yeah.
Okay.
Are any
So
of you
then-
Are any of you awake over there?
And there is no response at all.
All my patience try to murder me at the first sight. Lieutenant, let's proceed with caution.
Okay, so let's move to the other group. So you guys, the other group of 2, you guys make it into the engineering section of the ship, back to where the engines are.
The doctor has inoculated us. I won't say take your time, Lieutenant, but I will say remain calm.
Wow,
Now,
I'm
here's
just
the
an
part where the
infant.
Commodore asks you, how can I help?
Oh boy. Well, I think just stand back and let me see if I can find where this leak is coming from, and I'll work as quickly as possible. I assume I also have some sort of like tricorder, and I can be
Yeah.
like scanning. Scanning. Can I scan to see where the leak is coming from?
Yeah, it seems to be coming from, like, there is a hatch beyond which you believe the engine room is, and that is where the leak is coming from.
Through the hatch, or like directly like in
Through the hatch.
Through the hatch.
Through the hatch.
Do I get
The
this
engine
sense?
room is leaking radiation.
Yes.
I think do I get the sense I need to like crawl through that hatch, or that it can be like patched over somehow and that would stop the leak?
It's just like a door. Like you
I just need to go in there.
Open the door, but it's like permeating the whole ship. It's like the door's closed now, and it's like permeating the ship. Like the leak would have to be like sealed.
And that, forgive me for all the questions, that is something that needs to be sealed through the door inside
We
the
have to
engine
go
room.
into engineering.
We need to
The
go
leak
in
is
there.
in engineering.
Yeah, right, thank
Yeah.
you. Sorry, as my brain's trying to just like process the information. The leak is through here. I can go forward by myself to be safer, and you can stay back here if you'd like, Commodore.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm joining you. Let's go.
Let's go.
And the Commodore climbs down the ladder.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go.
All right, so you enter the engineering compartment, and you immediately see an Orion female who is feverishly working like at the emergency systems in the engine room. And she hears you, and she turns and she throws her hands up.
It's okay. We're here to be helpful. We also were brought here. We don't know why or by who, but we're here to be helpful. We're going to stop the radiation leak.
And she's just like, stay away. You're not getting me. You're not taking me. And she passes out. She's like falls unconscious.
Okay. This is okay.
I'm going to try to make sure she's okay. You look at the leak.
Great.
Okay.
And I'll go over to where she was frantically working and see if I can get a sense of how to pick up where she left off, and can I do better than she was doing?
Okay, so now you have to pinpoint the leak. That will be a difficulty 2 insight and plus engineering task.
Okay.
So you need 2 successes.
Yes.
All right. Just double checking my things. Cool.
And you're pretty good at this. I don't know if you have any focuses. Shipboard protocol.
Shipboard tactical systems. Subspace pathways. I don't think so. I don't think any of those things apply. So I think it's just the it was insight and engineering.
Yeah, so that's a 12.
Alrighty.
You have momentum. You can give me threat.
I think we have 2 momentum, right?
You have 3. You have 3 because the doctor got an additional 1 back for his talent.
I would like to spend 1 to buy 1 additional D20.
Gotcha.
And this was difficulty 2, right? Difficulty 2, under 12. Let's go.
I'll say this feels much more streamlined as a system than 1E does.
It really does. I think one thing is they got rid of the threat die, which was an additional D6 that you had to roll on. I can't even remember when, but it's the whole thing. Yeah, it's definitely been cleaned up a lot. I think it plays way smoother.
I have 2 successes, so no momentum, but I succeed at it. So I pinpoint.
Okay, so you found the source of the leak.
I found it. It's right here. And then I go to. Can I use my phaser to seal wherever the leak's coming from? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Using phaser around the radioactive engine sounds like a good idea.
Oh, is that a bad idea? Oh, was this a bad idea, Commodore?
I don't know. That was Jared talking.
Okay.
To Jared, it sounds crazy.
It's like when have you seen it when Qui-Gon plunges his lightsaber into the blast doors, and it's like the amount of energy it would take to do that would be like a nuclear explosion, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Pounds of force.
Here's the thing, is a Starfleet officer would know more than Paula does. So if a Starfleet officer, even an ensign, would be like, that would be unsafe, I would know that. Just I don't know that.
Yeah.
Great point.
While that's happening, Commodore Zen, so you're checking on this person.
Yes.
If you want to do a reason plus medicine check, you can do that.
All right. I'm not the doctor, but I can give it a shot. I have presence 10, medicine 1. Let's see what happens.
And it's difficulty 1.
Yeah, good. I'm not going to spend any momentum on it.
Yeah.
That is a 1 success. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Great.
So you are able to determine that this Orion has fallen prey to this radiation sickness. And if she doesn't get help soon or get out of here, she's going to die. Okay, so if you want to locate the source of the leak, so you located the source of the leak. If you want to seal the leak, it is a difficulty 3 control plus engineering task to do.
Okay, great. That's really good for me. That's a 15. So,
let me help. Let me assist you.
Thank you.
I'll hand you tools.
Perfect. Phaser.
Set it to deadly and aim into the center of the dilithium.
Okay,
it will stop the problem.
How does with Jared helping, How does that, will you re-explain how that helps what does that give us? An additional die that's being rolled toward the check?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. One person can assist for free in a situation if it's like feasible for them to do so. More than one person can also help, but you just spend momentum to get more assistance than that.
Great. So that means...
So it's difficulty 3, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
without spending
So if you
momentum,
don't spend
we
a
have
momentum-
3 dice.
Yeah, you would just need to get all successes. Both of yours need to be successes, Paula, and Jared's would also need to be a success. We have 2 momentum.
We should spend 1 to get
I
a better
forgot
chance here.
Yeah, I also forgot to do my untapped potential last time, so I'm going to see. I bought a die, I got a success, so I should roll, and if I roll under my reason, I would have gotten a momentum back.
Okay.
I did not. Okay, so that did not happen. But we'll spend a momentum now, and I'll have 3 dice again.
Cool.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, let me roll to assist. I have it's a control plus engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not bad. I've got a 13.
I love the Commodore back here, just like helping this ensign. Like it's
awesome.
That's
That feels like
That's
they do it
our
on the
Commodore.
show one time.
Yeah, it
you know?
does.
That's my Commodore.
This is the greatest day. My personal log is going to be so exciting later today.
I'm sorry. I rolled a 17 on my 13.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
Target number.
Okay.
That's okay, because I rolled all 3 successes, a 3, an 11, and a 6.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh. Amazing.
So that's 3
Nice.
successes, and I get to do my untapped potential again, because mine is if I buy an extra d20 for any reason, like with any, it's not a specific type of buy. If I roll under a 10, I didn't. I keep rolling high on those checks,
Ooh,
so I don't get the
okay.
momentum back, but I do have 3 successes.
But miraculously, Ensign Tennant is able to seal this radiation leak, and you may be able to salvage the ship.
I'm wiping the
okay,
sweat.
so the other 2 of you what are you doing? What are you guys doing?
Well, we don't see any other Orions.
No. There is actually, if you go back to check on the 2 that you stunned, there is another one there who is already unconscious.
All right, well, then that's the 4. So I'm going to get on the communicator and tell the Commodore that we're gonna beam. We've located 3. Have they located the 4th? Maybe we can talk about that. And then I'm gonna say I'm gonna beam these 3 back to the Challenger so we can take them to sickbay and treat them. And if they could bring the 4th with them when they're done.
Yes. We'll bring them with us.
I'll see you back on the ship. Should I leave the lieutenant with you in case something goes awry?
Oh yeah, we're probably going to continue to explore, right? So we keep Lieutenant Kamal.
Orion needs to go.
I'll head back. Rashida, Kamal, I'll come find you guys to continue to escort you maybe around the ship for as long as we can safely. Burke, are you ready to receive 3 bogeys?
Commodore, I think we need to send back this Orion right now. We need to make sure that she goes back for medical treatment immediately, don't we?
Absolutely. Lieutenant Commander, we have some people to beam up here. Right away, Captain. I mean, Commodore. Can I play a third character?
Can you play one of the Orions?
I think it would be proper to say Captain, because she is the captain of the ship. I think it'd still be proper.
Oh, nice.
I think you could say either, so you're safe.
Well, wait a second. Don't you dare call me Captain. I'm a Commodore, and you will address me as such. I'm sorry, Commodore. I didn't mean to offend. You have been demoted. And will be brought up for court-martial as soon as we get to the nearest star base. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, amazing. Okay, so you beam the
3 Orions
back to sickbay. Along with the doctor, and now that the radiation leak has been sealed, you no longer have to roll on the transporter for that task, so you can do that easily enough. And I will just tell you that when you're searching the ship, you see that the hold of the ship, the cargo hold, is filled with some sort of pharmaceutical. But without the doctor here, you can't really tell what it is.
Can we take a sample of it back?
Yeah, sure.
Can we take a photo on our phone and just kind of text in the photo?
Text it.
Actually, yeah, I guess you could. They do that thing where you can like take a sample of it and put it into your tricorder.
Yes.
And it would analyze. You could send the results back to the doctor, and he could then figure it out.
Man,
Great, the Commodore will do that.
the best.
The Commodore will do that.
Okay. So.
Can we go to like the ship's con? And can I access maybe like the logs, history, or see like what happened to this ship? Did it, like, why is it in so much disarray?
Okay. So you go back to the bridge, and you can go, and you can combine this too with like information found on your ship's computers. The ship is the Sapphire Nexus. It belongs to the captain is Zara Kethix, a free trader in quotes. There is a pretty long criminal history for Kethix and her small crew that includes theft and smuggling charges, but she's only ever been convicted of minor violations like out-of-date ship registries and failure to file accurate flight plans, stuff like that. So that's all you were able to like determine from the logs.
An interesting group. I wonder if they were keen to pass the test of enlightenment.
I wonder if they were even able to decipher the code, the transmission. Maybe they don't even know that that's what they just thought they were here trapped and don't know why. That I got the sense from them that they were very scared.
Can I see if the ship has taken damage?
Yeah, you know intuitively that the ship has taken quite a bit of damage. Whatever happened when it got drawn into this space.
Maybe it was like taking damage and fleeing and then got sucked into this. I'm just worried it didn't take damage in here. Or that's still a mystery.
Yeah, actually, okay, why don't you roll, give me an insight and con. Give me an insight and con roll.
Cool. Okay.
What's your con? What's your con, Mary Lou?
My con's 4, but my insight is only 8.
Mine as well. Okay, I can let people use my con rating, but your con is better than mine, so
yeah,
you're good to go.
One of the best pilots, she's one of the best pilots in Starfleet.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just got 2 successes. Rolled 2 successes.
That's an additional point of momentum.
Nice.
And your best guess is that this thing, like judging from like what you saw the engine room and the bridge, and with the rest of the damage to the ship, it seems like they were trying to fight against the tractor beam. It looked like they went like engines full to try to pull away from the tractor beam. And that almost broke the ship apart, and that's what the damage happened.
Brandon, tear the ship apart.
You're gonna tear the ship apart. You found those plans. Dr. 4, give me a medicine. Let's see. Yeah, give me a medicine and reason check on the sample that you got back from the tricorder.
What's the difficulty level on this?
1.
Okay, so I'm not going to spend momentum.
Yeah. Actually, no. This is pretty. I'll call it a 2. I'll call it 2.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Actually.
Oh no.
Spend threat to make it a 2.
Oh.
You're bad.
I am.
You son of a bitch.
Kill you all.
Then I will spend momentum just to give myself a little security on this. I'm sorry, you said reason plus medicine or reason plus science?
Yes, reason plus medicine. What's your target number?
Reason plus medicine is 16, and I got 3 successes, and one of them is again a natural 1.
Yes,
wow. Okay, so that's 4 successes.
Yes.
So you get 2 points of momentum.
And 3 because of my patient ability.
Whoa,
right.
nice.
Okay.
So
great.
cool.
Okay, awesome. So you could do an immediate spend with one of these momentum to like learn more information than what I'm giving you. But it seems like this medicine seems to be have been manufactured to treat a creature called a what is it? Oh, it is meant to treat creatures called gormaganders.
Oh.
Gormaganders?
Gormaganders.
I bet you have lots of questions.
Yeah, I think we definitely want to spend at least one momentum on a further question.
First question. What's a gormagander?
Okay. Let's take one momentum for that. So, gormaganders, they've appeared in various Star Trek properties. They're space whales.
Oh.
Space whales!
Yeah, this is some kind of medicine to treat space whales. And that's where we'll take our first and only break. Want to remind everybody that you can save 10% on this beautiful book, the Star Trek Adventures 2E Core Rulebook, with the code GlassCannon10. That's GlassCannon10 at Modiphius.net. And again, if you want to help us if you want more of this, I think we're enjoying this. If you want to see more Star Trek on the show and help us out, that's the best way to do it. And visit jointhenaish.com to access the podcast version of the show if you're not already a member. And we will be back in mere moments.
It's Friday night, and it's time for chaos! We got Ross Bryant!
His skill has gone from a paltry 20 to a manly and robust 21.
Nora Ibrahim in the house!
If you fumble on a roll, you're breaking your elbows.
We got Rob Kirkovich!
You're a fucking intern, and you'll always be in it!
Joe O'Brien, everybody! Joe!
Mr. Walsh.
Dr. Walsh, tell you what, I'll allow it once.
I sort of thought between us there was a little,
I'll fucking kill you!
You have heroin?
I accept you enthrall me, ever chaste.
You gotta have to get used to this shit.
You hear the cocking of a gun.
So what do you think?
Who really is this pale viper?
It's just someone going like,
London Bridge is falling down!
you have to meet all the guys!
Drunken's shirt sucking.
And then Carter invents the fist bump.
This is the most fun I've had in a long time.
Oh, we back in it.
Back, baby!
Yeah.
Welcome back to Glass Cannon Presents, as part of our Gen Con coverage, Star Trek Adventures 2nd edition. By the way, this adventure is called the Celestial Algorithm. It is it's written by Fred Love, and it is in the starter set, which is also really awesome. It has all the most basic rules you need. And this adventure comes with some really sweet Star Trek dice.
Ooh, pretty!
So, yes, very nice to have as well. But, so you guys you're all back on the Challenger. And you have just learned, so you have these wounded Orions or injured Orions on your ship. And you just discovered that their hold was crammed with this medicine for these space whales.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it? What is your next move? And now, Jared, as if you want, you are back playing your chief engineer.
I don't know. I'm kind of attached to the Commodore now.
I mean, the game suggests that someone play the Commodore, so yeah, you can just take over the Commodore.
I think I might.
Okay.
I think I might.
Great.
The power has gone to my head.
Can you promise that we'll have a couple more Commodore and Van Jaxa interactions?
I do,
Yes,
yeah,
please.
I do really like that. So if we could make sure that continues to happen.
Sure.
Okay, great.
Sure.
Why
not?
You've already demoted your own PC a rank.
Yeah.
That's right. You already court-martialed
and
so.
threatened to court-martial the next time we get to
That
Starbase.
is true. That is true. I think it would be funny if that was just a big old prank. She's just a prankster.
She's a prankster. That was not canonical. That was just a little fun. A little fun.
That's my fucking Commodore. She's so
she's beloved.
wild.
This is why she's beloved by her crew.
Yeah.
Right. of stuff like this. Keeps you all on your toes. So what do you guys do? What do you guys do now?
Was there anything when they searched the ship? Was there anything to suggest that there was at one point a gormagander on board their ship?
No. Gormagander are by and large too large to fit into the hold of a ship like that.
Does this seem like something that they were maybe smuggling, as opposed to like off on their own science mission to a whale, space whale sanctuary?
We should probably
they were
assume
smuggling
that.
it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should post some security down in sickbay while I've got the four surviving crew members under treatment. I assume. Do you need me to roll to just kind of put them on a standard?
No.
Radiation treatment.
I would say, like, if you wanted to revive, like, the captain or something, say, and to like ask her some questions, then that would be a medicine check.
Do you think
I think we should
worth it?
revive the captain to ask her some questions.
Well, I'm going to recommend we put her under restraints because they fired at us and they almost shot our poor Kamal here.
Well,
the
captain of
I'll
the
be
ship,
there. I'll be there for backup and to punch them if they get a little too feisty.
Well, the captain of the ship might not be so violent. She put her hands up when we came in. She didn't try to attack us, but she was also very sick.
She was the captain the captain was one you fought, not the one that we fought.
I assumed because it was the only one described as a lady, but I might be assuming wrong.
That's the only woman that you encountered, the Orion on the ship, and you know that the captain was a woman.
Perhaps now they'll all be more amenable to having a civilized conversation.
And I can listen to their thoughts and see if we get any information.
That's true too. Okay.
All right, so what am I rolling to wake her up?
I sense deception, Captain.
Okay.
Already you sense deception right now?
Oh, no. I was making a joke. Sorry.
Okay.
Commodore, I was making a joke.
Please don't do that.
Sorry, it's just a common like Betazoid joke. I sense deception on everyone. I won't joke anymore. I know how much you hate pranks, Commodore.
Paul, did your uniform come with more pips, and did you reduce yourself down to one for your ensign?
I have one. There's more pips, and there was 2 on it when I put it on today, and I had to take one off because I'm just an ensign.
See, it's that kind of attention to detail that makes shows like, say, Blood of the Wild, one of the best in the world.
I too have a Next Generation uniform. However, we are not playing in the Next Generation timeline. Also, my uniform is gold for operations, and I'm science.
I also have a science officer just top, and I was like, it's not appropriate. I'm not a science officer.
Wow.
Okay.
So we're nerds, is what we're saying.
So, wardrobe complaints aside, I would say, Dr. Vore, I would give you. Well, what do you think? So it would be medicine and, I guess, reason. What is your reason and what is your insight scores?
My reason is 11. My insight is 10. I just pulled up the page where it describes. Oh no, where did it go? Where it describes the
difference.
Yeah,
the different attributes.
For medicine, what the attributes can be used for. This page.
Okay. I know that like insight is like sort of like sense motive, and reason is like more intelligence. I think I'm thinking with like bedside manner or something that like insight might be.
Yeah, and I feel like okay, here we go. Okay, so insight to diagnose a patient's illness or injury, or to provide therapeutic care for a patient who is traumatized. Presence is to convey to a stubborn or unwilling patient the seriousness of their case, etc. Reason to diagnose through examination or to research an unknown disease. Control to perform delicate procedures.
I call it insight. Do an insight. Insight plus medicine, difficulty 1.
Difficulty 1? Okay, great. So I'm not going to spend momentum on this.
Okay.
We have 3 right now.
And I get 2 successes.
Okay.
And
Sweet.
because
So now we have 4.
I am self-reliant, because I grew up on a starbase. Actually, I'm sorry, I grew up on a starship. Because I did not purchase additional dice, I generate bonus momentum equal to the task's difficulty.
Oh, that's great. And
Wow.
also, I mean, it just occurred to me that you should be using the ship's assistance as well, since you're in medbay.
Oh, nice.
So
bonus momentum
Jared-
cannot be saved though, so I guess I have to spend it immediately.
Oh, you have to use it. Okay. Well, but if you generate more here, so Jared, do you want to give me a
ship roll?
Let's see. Yeah, ship roll. Give me.
Wow, you play 3 characters. Can you do a computer's voice, please, also, Jared?
Again, this is the Strange New Worlds era. The computer don't talk.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Module
too-
Barrett is like she's on.
She's still
on
number
the
one.
show.
Too
She's not. She's a human.
Not so great, guys. An 18.
Okay, so that is not a success. But
Okay, so we've got one temporary momentum that we could use to ask additional questions when we.
Yeah,
this
I'll
right
let you
now.
apply it to like the situation here.
Cool.
So you revive this woman. She's, as she comes to like in the medbay bed, and she's just like, "Where am I? Who are you?"
What's our ship called again?
The Challenger.
The USS Challenger!
You're on board the USS Challenger. I am Commodore Nella Zen, and these are members of my crew. You're safe here, and we're dealing with your radiation sickness. Is there anything you'd like to tell us? How did you end up inside this structure? Your ship, I mean.
And she looks warily at you. She says, "What about my crew?"
Also
They're
here, also safe.
Sorry, Commodore.
That's okay. Don't do it again.
We repaired the ship. We repaired your ship as well. The radiation leak. It stopped. It's fixed. Sorry,
She,
Commodore.
like, her head like falls back on the pillow, and she's just like, "Oh, thank whatever the Orion god is." And she says like, "All right, well, wait, are you trapped too?"
We are.
Did you get the
present.
message? The message about passing the test?
Passing the test? No. The minute we came through into this space, our ship has been so badly damaged. We've just been trying to stay alive. We haven't
How
done
long have you been here?
Just I don't know. How long have I been asleep? We were brought through it. 15 minutes, 15 of your Earth minutes, perhaps, before I saw you.
Oh, so not long.
We didn't detect their ship at all before we were into the structure, I imagine. Right?
No. Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if it's opening. Was it a wormhole that we got pulled through?
A temporal anomaly?
A temporal anomaly? I wonder if it's opening rifts all over the galaxy.
To see who will come through.
Captain?
That feels like entrapment. This is giving me bad vibes.
Captain,
Yes.
what's the current star date?
I rattle it off without even having to think about it.
No, not you, the other captain.
Oh.
I would
is he a
never call
captain?
you Captain, Commodore.
Yeah, you're Commodore.
I just want to get
I don't want to
court-martialed
get
and
court-martialed
demoted.
again. For the first time.
So she says, "Oh, it's 2260.5, which is the same."
It's the same.
start
Okay,
date
so
as
there's-
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask another question? Why were you in possession of a large amount of gormagander medicine?
And she looks kind of defeated, and she says, "Well, you did save my life. I suppose I'll tell you. There was a pod of gormagander. They're ill. I've sort of adopted them, I guess you could say. I like visiting them, and I know they're ill. There's some illness there, and I came to try to treat them." Okay, so
Am I
you're gonna do-
sensing any deception here?
Yes.
I do sense deception, Commodore. I just say right in front of.
Okay.
What
I
else
don't
can
think that she's telling the truth about
what
that.
else can
about everything else?
gormagander pharmaceuticals be used for?
Well, she says it's just like I don't know. I don't
The
know.
Commodore is going to say, I don't believe you. But I do think it's in all of our best interests for you to tell us the truth. because it may hold some key to us getting out of here. And I'm sure that's a goal both of us would like to pursue. And I would like to roll something that makes her tell me why she is.
Okay, that's a great idea. So why don't you roll command and presence? Give me a command and presence roll.
I'd like to assist if I can by being tough behind her.
Great.
I don't have the greatest presence, but
I am just have a really it's okay, you can tell us look on my face, because one of my values is empathy is key.
Oh, do you have a better presence plus command? Do you want to assist instead?
You could also both
Mine
assist.
is
If you spend
12.
a point of momentum, you can both assist.
Mine is also 12.
Okay.
Dr. Vor has lit a cigarette.
Of course. How very .connell of you.
Is that what's the difficulty?
Yeah.
The difficulty is, you know what? I was going to say 1, but I'm spend a point of threat to make it 2.
How much threat you got left over there?
I have 5 points of threat left.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Okay. Yeah, we should have some extra help here. So why don't either Kamal or who has the better command plus what was it?
Well, I just rolled.
Presence.
We have the same.
Do we have to spend it before we roll, or can we roll and
You're
then
just
spend?
assisting, so yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, could I also use a psychology focus in my assist, or does that not?
Yeah, for sure.
So
Definitely.
we could spend a momentum, and I could also assist, and I use
Yeah.
my
Okay,
psychology focus.
let's
Maybe
do that.
we'll get a
That's
crit.
what we'll do.
Great. Okay, so you're rolling a total of 4 dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kamal's rolling 1, the ensign's rolling 1, and I'm rolling 2, right?
And one thing to take note of, the Commodore is leading the task. If you fail, if you don't get
Any successes?
if you don't get any successes, then the whole thing fails.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
Me?
rough.
Yeah.
No. If I'm leading the task.
So
You're
even
leading
though
the
if we were to
task.
get a
I fail,
success,
the
if you get
extras don't
none,
matter.
copy that. Thank you.
Because she's leading it.
Yeah.
That makes
That
a
does
lot
make
more
sense.
sense than the people assisting.
I have good news for you guys. My command plus presence is 15.
That's
I
very
rolled
good.
Good.
a 1 on my assist roll.
Oh, okay. All right.
I rolled a 2.
So, crit, baby.
Okay.
And I got 2 successes.
Wow, that's 4
Okay,
successes. With a difficulty
Okay.
2, so we got 2 momentum back.
2 momentum. Awesome. Okay.
Dr. Vor just takes an excessively ambitious drag off his cigarette. He's standing directly under like a kitchen hood, like a hood system.
Blows, sucks the
A
smoke
futuristic hood system that just sucks the
For
cigarette
sure.
smoke right up.
out. He had it rigged up. Maybe Fenn Jackson maybe put that together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hustled him to build me a special ventilator so I could smoke
Yeah.
cigarettes in sick bay.
Maybe you want to Don
I can
Johnson.
smoke throg. And he puts like a flute in his ear that makes smoke come out of it.
Okay.
Disgusting. But
So,
dang.
so most importantly, though, you did succeed. So, Kethix, she says all right, look, I'm telling the truth, but I stole the drugs. All right, I stole them. It was Ferengi. He has a private zoo. He doesn't need it all, and I hijacked one of his shipments and I took it.
You stole it to help Gormagander.
Yes. And Ensign, you're not sensing any deception now.
Oh.
Can I roll a medicine check to if there are any other applications of gormagander medicine that might maybe help us in this situation?
Yeah. That'll be a difficulty 1. Give me a medicine plus reason.
Okay, so that's my best combo. So I got to roll under a 16. We roll these 2 foam D20s that my daughter gave to me. I bought her from Gen Con last year. But now,
Yes, very, very cute. She gave you those before the show.
Hope they're all good, because otherwise you're going to have to put her up for adoption.
Yeah. I hate that rule, but it is true.
I hate it, but it's life, you know? It's life.
Draconian.
What
Do
happens
you have
if
any focuses? that would help?
emergency medicine, infectious diseases, genetics, trauma surgery, virology, xenobiology?
Xenobiology.
Okay. I'm not gonna. My medicine's a 5, but I didn't roll under that. Is a 6? Is a 6? If you meet the difficulty,
that is a success.
Okay, then 2 successes.
Okay. All right. So you get another point. I think you're. No. Yeah.
Another point of momentum.
Way,
so now we're maxed at 6.
Yeah.
Well, I also just read that my trill ability, the patient, that is also bonus momentum that cannot be saved. So we were doing that wrong in the first half. So my apologies.
Oh, okay. That's also, you can use your trill to summon up a memory of a past life and give yourself an additional focus.
That's cool.
Sort of once per scene, and then it persists for the rest of the sort of scenario. So that's kind of cool too. No, there are no other applications for this, that as far as you know.
So just remind me the message that message about the voice of the celestial algorithm they said something about navigate to were we supposed to go somewhere?
Navigate through this.
Yeah.
So there is more to do to face this test.
Yeah, and in fact, just as you're discussing this, you hear this alarm, and or there's like a communicator. Yeah, sounds over. Sounds over. Calling the Commodore says like one of the helmsmen that's not Ensign Rashida says
Lieutenant junior grade. Rashida.
Lieutenant. Well, okay, this is interesting. So if someone has like a modifier before or after like their rank,
do you not call me lieutenant?
No, you basically, from what I understand, I would call you lieutenant, but I would only call you lieutenant junior grade if you're being excessively formal or if you were in real trouble.
Okay.
It's like
using your middle
name.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So like Lieutenant Commander Venjaxa, like he would just be called Commander.
Good to know.
In casual conversation.
And Lieutenant Junior Grade Kamal would just be called Lieutenant Kamal.
Lieutenant.
Unless we were in trouble. Okay.
Unless you're being court-martialed for calling your Commodore the wrong rank.
Happens.
Says Commodore, a second aperture has opened in the structure. I think you should come up here. And so you get
Let's
notice.
all
go.
Let's all go.
I skateboard up there.
Let's get in one of those cool elevators.
We T-1000 run to the lift together.
Yeah.
I'm skateboarding.
Okay. So this like opening has happened. It looks like a hole in space has opened up. And according to the instructions that you received, you're supposed to pass through for whatever the next test is.
Oh, I thought another ship was going to come through and I see. We have to pass through these wormholes.
Should we?
Perhaps we've passed one of their tests by helping the Orions.
Perhaps.
Are we equipped with a tractor beam on board?
Yeah.
But maybe we leave the Orion ship here, the Sapphire...
Sapphire
Nexus. I was thinking the same thing. Should we bring it with us so they still have their ship? Should we tractor beam it with us?
We should try.
It's kind of ruined, isn't it?
No, you were able to save it. If you hadn't patched the radiation leak, it would have been like unsalvageable, but we were able to. It can be repaired.
Let's bring it.
Let's try.
Yeah, and the Orion captain is like incredibly grateful that you're doing this. First that you saved her ship, and now that you're like taking it with you.
That's what Starfleet does, ma'am.
Don't thank us yet, Captain. We don't know what's beyond this next aperture.
Okay.
And the Orion at this point are not members of the Federation, but they will be members of the Federation in future eras.
Okay.
But they're kind of at this point they're kind of like somewhat antagonistic, right?
At this point, like, Kirk just has sex with them.
There's someone for Kirk to have sex with, but
That's great.
they sort of like fill the role that the Ferengi did in sort of the later shows. They're just like sort of untrustworthy and sort of like supposed to be kind of shifty. There's a lot of like piracy, like they do a lot.
The Ferengi, who were supposed to be the main villain of the Next Generation.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that changed. Wow. Okay, so you pull the Challenger through this aperture?
Yeah, and I'll pilot that through if that's something that we need to roll for.
Okay, it's a big enough hole that you don't need to. It's not a challenging task. So you're able to move through, and it's in this. You can see the sort of. You can detect the sort of boundaries of this space, but it's also like it's huge, and there is another aperture, several star leagues away, very parsecs, whatever. It's very, very far away. There's another aperture ahead of you, but there is a ton of asteroids, dust, and space debris in here. This would be a very difficult piloting task to make it through unscathed. This seems destined.
Lieutenant Kamal, I think it's time for you to show off.
This is what I was born for. Amazing. Yeah, this is like 6 of my focuses. Evasive action, composure, astronavigation, and starship tactics, I feel like are all applicable here. So yeah, I would love to do this.
Okay, so if assuming that your commanding officer is cool with this.
Officer,
take us through, Lieutenant.
Okay.
Can I aid by giving the lieutenant like a little bit of like a muscle relaxer or something? They can like just like, or like
actually,
a little bit of, or like, a steroid or
Star
something.
Trek Adderall. If you could give her a
Star
little
Trek Adderall.
Star Trek Adderall.
Hell yeah.
Maybe some
Is this a
space
technical
whale
term?
medicine.
Speed.
Yeah.
Chucker speed. Okay.
Space speed.
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
All right.
Actually. Okay, yeah, so you can roll an aid die. Give me a medicine and reason aid on that.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
and
get
this is
2 successes.
Okay, I got a crit there.
Hold still,
Awesome.
Lieutenant.
Okay, and I am again going to spend a point of threat and make this even more difficult. Actually, no, I'm not. So this is difficulty 3. This is pretty tough. So Lieutenant Rashida Kamal. Let's see what you can do.
Amazing.
But we have 2 successes from the doctor, right?
Got 2 successes from the doctor, and you get to roll for the ship as well.
So that's 3 die that we're rolling. And I have a push the limits ability. One of my talents is that when I attempt a con task that has increased difficulty due to environmental conditions, I can add 1 threat to ignore the difficulty increase.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
take it to the limit.
I didn't actually add.
You didn't?
I didn't. I was about to add difficulty, but I can do it if it makes you feel better.
No, that's okay.
You know what? I'm going to spend threat to increase the difficulty because of the environment. It just makes it that much more difficult.
Okay, well then I'm going to add threat to ignore that difficulty.
Okay.
So nope.
Yeah.
Okay, that works out.
Thanks. That was really fun, though. I enjoyed that. So thank you for.
Yeah, that was super. That was super fun. Okay.
I do think I'm going to spend determination because it has to do with my. Is it focuses or values? That determination.
Values.
Values. Okay. Well, still definitely applies. That gives me an extra die, right?
So which value? Which value are you?
My
invoking?
value, which is fly with style, dress with style, and
there you go. There you go. And you also have the need for speed.
I do have the need for speed. I got both of them, and
this
a little
is so
mischief.
Awesome, man.
A little mischief can get you noticed.
It really plays real smooth, I have to say.
Yeah.
As I'm flying through this, like not only am I deftly avoiding these asteroids, I'm actually like doing little curly cues and doing like little flips and shit, you know, like a skateboarder would, like a little, you know,
just a little ollie here and there,
having everybody feel like a little
sweet ollies.
Yeah, a couple sick ollies. All right. Here.
So if you spend determination before you roll, you can treat one of your dice as though it had just rolled a natural 1.
Amazing. Okay. So I'm still only rolling 2 dice. 2 dice.
Yeah, 1 is a natural 1, and then wait, what do you have? Oh, yeah, you don't have any additional dice yourself, right?
Because we got the 2 other successes from the doctors.
From the doctor,
right?
So we've got enough now. We already have enough. 2 from the doctor, and then you turned 1 into a natural.
I can roll to see if I get a.
Well, you have to roll your second die anyway.
Yeah. Great. And this was con, and what's my attribute? Maybe daring?
con and daring.
Yes. Okay, that's my best. And I rolled a success. So,
Okay.
hell yeah.
So, and then we get to roll for the ship as well. So, Jared, if you want to do that.
Sure.
Let's do engines and con. So that's 10.
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Alas.
All right, so how many total
Fail.
successes did you
4
get?
successes. We needed 3. We would get 1
Okay.
momentum, but we're already full. So,
Okay. You are
I'd love to
now
ask a
full.
question then, and maybe can I or no, I can't use one of the ones I just got, even though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could do an immediate spend, and then you don't waste any momentum.
Great. Then I'd love to do an immediate spend so as not to waste that momentum. Can I
Okay.
tell if the asteroids and debris here, does it seem like it was placed? Does it seem like it was designed? Or random? Can I tell?
You know what? Yeah, it's funny. You get the sense, as you're piloting through it, you get the sort of sense memory of a skate park.
Like a skate park. Yeah, this was
that's
designed.
what it feels like this was designed as an obstacle course.
So it's not the debris of ships that have failed the test. This is just a test.
Oh.
I think as I'm going, I know these tricks. I know they've set it up for me. I can see tricks ahead and plan something really cool and do my final move as we make it through this debris field.
Awesome. Oh, I love it.
A 720.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever a starship equivalent is to a 720.
Okay. So you move into this new space within the structure, and the aperture behind you closes. And you notice with your sensors that the room somehow seems to be growing. The space around you seems to be growing. As you enter, the walls of the space are moving away from you at a rate farther than your impulse engines could keep up with.
It's so strange here.
The walls are moving away from us. The walls of this structure we're inside are moving away from us farther than our impulse engines could keep up with. It's getting bigger.
The space is expanding, and you can see the aperture that you presumably should be heading toward, and it's just racing away from you.
I think it's time to hit the warp drive.
Is that even going to be possible? Because
let me ask the Commander Van Jaxa.
Yes.
Okay.
Because he is an expert on warp drive.
Oh,
so
okay.
maybe he could tell us if a warp drive could catch up with this.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's give me for Van Jaxa, give me a science and reason. Give me a science and reason.
Okay. And is it difficulty 1?
Yes.
Just lost a die.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, that's okay. I got plenty, baby. Okay, science plus reason. Okay, 2 successes.
Hey.
So you're maxed out on momentum, but Van Jaxa realizes that with the data that he's been getting from the sensors, it seems that the warp drives would not function within this space.
Oh, interesting.
The warp drives won't function in this space, Commodore.
Is it possible that
That was a close one, Jaxa.
Is it possible that the energy from our impulse engines is actually somehow powering the sphere? It's the structure kind of using our power to push the walls away?
Oh, that sounds like a scientific question.
Yeah, maybe I'll open up my field of inquiry here. I want to roll to see if I recognize the phenomenon that's happening in front of us, or any.
Okay, give me you or anybody wants to assist. Give me. Oh, actually, you can use the ship's assistance too. Give me an insight plus science. task.
Someone else should roll for the ship. I've been rolling.
I'll do
terribly.
it since I'm the pilot. I'll be like, I'm at the ship and I'm also the ship. Driving the ship and I'm
you
also
sort
the
of
ship.
are the ship.
Yeah.
I'll spend momentum too to get an extra die on this.
Okay.
And what is the ship's attributes? Does it matter? Doesn't matter.
So your target, so this is going to be computers and science, so that'll be an 11.
And for me, it's insight and science. That's going to be a 14.
Okay.
Oh my god, natural 1.
You rolled so
And a natural
many
and a 9,
ones.
so that's 3 successes.
Okay.
The ship did not succeed.
Okay, ship didn't, again, boy, the ship's been letting you down.
Yeah.
Computer.
This whole game.
I think it would be
It's
better if the
upset
computer had a
in
voice.
All right, so it occurs to you, Doctor, that the intelligence that built the structure has the ability to bend the laws of physics to reshape space, time, and distance. And the technology is similar to the way that your warp engines warp the fabric of space to achieve velocities previously believed impossible.
Huh.
So the key is the warp drive, except that we can't activate ours.
Can I spend my bonus momentum that I got from that success, with my patient ability, to perhaps develop a theory on how we could use the warp core to solve this puzzle?
Yeah, sure. All right, so he spends that momentum, and it occurs to you that while the warp would not be able to propel the ship, you could create an inverse warp bubble with the Challenger's engines. That should cancel out this effect if done at a precise field distortion level.
Commodore, recommend we create an inverse warp bubble using the warp drive.
I have no idea what you just said. Did you get that, Commander Van Jackson? I heard him, Captain, and I know just how to do that. Probably while creating extra threat for everybody.
It's like when you have a balloon and you put it in a cold room and that makes the balloon shrink up a little.
Now that's Star Trek. That's Star Trek.
That's so cool.
Do a bunch of technical jargon and then you just say something simple, a simple analogy. And
It's like 2 cans on a string. You can hear. Okay. I do think Van Jackson might be the best choice for this. He has an engineering. Is this an engineering reason task?
Yeah, this is actually, yes, engineering reason, yeah.
That gives him a 16.
Nice.
Wow. And he has
actually, I'm sorry. This is actually a reason plus science task, but if you could assist with engineering.
He has a warp drive focus. He should at least assist. I think.
Okay.
I can do the reason and science. That's a pretty good set of stats for me. So maybe we can work together. I'll go.
Let's work together.
Okay.
Doctor, would you care to assist in performing surgery on a torpedo?
Fascinating.
All right, so
I will down to the warp core.
Wow, can I come and
I think I
watch?
should stress that Dr. Vore is actually a relatively young man. He's in his mid-30s, but he seems
I didn't
like
realize he was that young.
Yeah, I thought he was way older.
But he seems way older.
It's because of smoking.
There's also a component of his personhood that is centuries old.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting he's conjoined. I'm going to spend 2 threat here, and I'm going to create a complication. That's a trait for the scene. This is all about creating traits. So there are spatial distortions that are opening up within this area. And this is going to increase the difficulty of the task, any of these tasks, by 1. And if the task is failed, you can collide with the spatial distortion and it might damage the ship.
All right. So then maybe I've got
Don't mess this up, Doctor.
Oh, thank you, Commander. All right. So we've got perhaps assistance from Van Jackson, and then also I'll spend some momentum to get an extra die on this too. Okay, if you're gonna.
Okay.
Threat.
Okay. And someone roll for the ship too.
Mary Lou?
I'll roll for the ship. Yes. What is the ship's
This is going to be engines plus science. So that is going to be an 11.
And you said I can use engineering plus reason to assist, right?
Yes.
And when I assist, I roll 1 die, right?
Yes.
Got it. Wow.
Did you fail?
I failed.
Yeah, the
Okay.
ship failed too.
Oh, no.
Okay, so is this difficulty 3 skid or difficulty 2?
This is difficulty 4.
Difficulty 4. Okay, so I need to spend extra momentum to even
All right,
get
do you
near
want to
this.
spend 2 more to get an extra,
Yeah.
a second additional die?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
You could. You do have your whole pool. You have all 6. So you could spend
Yeah.
all
Okay.
6 and get 3 extra dice.
Well, do we want to do that?
I feel
Just
like
do
we
it.
should.
Let's do
Yes.
it.
we
Yeah.
have
I think
to.
we should do it.
Yeah.
So how many extra dice do I get? 3?
3.
3 extra dice for your roll.
Okay. All right. So smoke them if you got them.
No
Lights up
pressure.
a cigarette down in the warp near the warp core.
And
Gotta
Van Jackson
spend money
lights
to
up
make
his
money.
throg.
I don't know if either of you should actually be smoking like that down here in
Shut up,
the.
Benson.
Bro.
Yes, sir.
That is.
We're concentrating. And then I break something, and then a bunch of radiation
God.
leaks out of it.
Okay. So I rolled 3 successes,
Okay.
and then 1 failure, and then 1 natural 20.
Oh no!
Do you have any talents
Okay.
that you can like re-roll something?
Not.
You could use. Have you used your determination yet?
I
You
have
could
not
do
used
that.
my determination. So
Okay. Do you have a value that would apply to this situation?
well, I'll read you my values.
Okay.
The universe is a continually surprising place.
Yeah.
Every life is precious.
Okay.
Don't be such a baby. I can fix you. And I've seen this before.
Well, okay. So technically, also, you can use your directive for the mission, which is you always have the prime directive. You always have that to work from, but you also have the directive for the specific mission that you're undertaking. And basically, your directive here is to get out
Succeed
of
these tests.
this. Yeah, is to escape. That's your mission. So you can apply that
I
and
feel
use
like
your determination.
we could do that, but I worry that we're gonna face more difficult tasks moving forward. So maybe
I mean, this is this difficulty 4. That's
pretty hard.
Pretty high.
Almost
I
as
would do
difficult
it.
as a task can be.
all right. So if I use the directive, I can turn what do I re-roll?
You can re-roll any of those dice.
If I use my determination, I can turn it into an automatic success.
No, you can only do that before you roll.
Okay, great. So yes, I will use the directive to re-roll 1 die.
He's using determination because he's using the mission objective,
Yeah,
right?
the mission directive. Yeah.
All right. So that's 1 die I can re-roll.
Okay.
Right?
Reroll that 20.
Yeah.
Re-roll the
Yeah.
re-roll the 20.
The other one, the failure was I missed
I
it
think-
by 1.
Can you re-roll as many as you want,
Well, you can
or
roll
just
that
it
too.
has
You
to
can
be
re-roll
one?
that too.
Oh, I can re-roll them all? Okay.
Yeah,
you can
re-roll
re-roll
as many as you want.
many as you want.
Okay, I succeeded on 1 and failed on the other. So I got that
Okay.
brings us up to
Okay.
4
You
successes.
got enough successes.
Yes, good
I like-
use of our resources.
I toss the first cigarette aside. I light a second cigarette. I pack
Instantly
it down real
smoke
fast.
it down to the ash and
Instantly
put another
smoke
one
it
in.
down. The ash.
Okay.
I'm working so delicately with my trained surgeon's hands that like the ash does not even fall from the end of the cigarette.
It's like 3.5 inches long ash.
These must be. Don't smoke, kids.
Yeah,
Don't smoke. It's gross.
Bad.
Don't smoke.
That's-
Okay, so
Cool
you
as
guys
hell,
have
but
spent
bad.
you spent all your momentum, and you spent like 2 of you have spent your determination as well.
I've spent mine, yeah.
I did
I
not
spent
spend it
mine
here
at
because
the
I forgot.
start.
But
Okay.
Wait, yeah, you did. You spend it to re-roll.
Yeah,
did.
you just did. Yeah.
oh, sorry. I thought that was
you
the
did
directive.
to get the.
No.
No, no,
Determination.
The
You're
directive
able to
allows
spend
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, great.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're running on empty here, but there hasn't been any complications yet. So everything so far is fine as far as that goes. So you move into this new space. It's much smaller, more manageable, and your sensors immediately detect a pod of gormaganders
What?
floating in this space.
What's
Please
up?
load the medicine onto a photon torpedo and fire it out.
Can we
drug
like
the
scan
gormaganders?
them or ask the captain is this your pod of gormagander?
She was lying about that.
Well, she was lying
about how she got the pharmaceuticals, but she was telling the truth that she did adopt this pod of gormagander.
Yeah, can we get the captain up on the bridge?
Yeah, she comes up and she's got it she's patched up, and she says, "Oh, there they are. There's something ailing them. I think the pharmaceuticals that I brought, I think they'll help them, but I don't know how to administer it."
You don't know?
Okay. Should we just shoot them out the airlock and hope they eat it? Or should we load them onto some missiles with needles and shoot it at them? Or squirt it like a squirt gun? Or
I don't know.
Would my role from before about the applications of this medicine give me an understanding of how gormaganders are supposed to consume this medication?
I would let you pay for it with threat. If you want an answer to that question.
Sure.
Okay.
I think that's worth it.
So, giving him more fuel.
It would, let's see. Yeah, you would have to either inject it into them or you would have to get them to eat it. Or swallow it.
Okay, and they're floating inside this alien structure ahead of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they have any discernible thoughts?
Yeah. Ensign Tenon, as you're sort of focusing on them, and they have a very sort of unique signature of their psyche, and you can hone right in on it. And
this is so exciting. I can hear their thoughts, everyone. Just stop thinking for a minute, please.
And
that's easy for me.
And you start gagging. You have to stop yourself from throwing up. You feel this wave of nausea from these creatures, and this discomfort and ailments. It's something to do with their stomach.
They're very sick. I almost vomited just now. Tapping into their thoughts. There's something very wrong with them.
Well,
I don't know that we'll be able to get them to eat anything. They might just regurgitate it.
When you're sick, you don't want to eat anything. Commodore, permission to take a small craft and load some missiles with injectables.
What if we get some fit this shuttle out with a surgical laser? We could kind of laser in and it would inject like a needle, and the medicine could go through the laser.
Medicine goes through the laser. Are we? I think you said earlier
Jared.
We're not able to get. Well, I mean, I'm as clueless as you are as how to do this. That's as good a plan as I have.
I would like to refer us all to my favorite 2 pages of the new rulebook. Pages 266 and 267. There is a page for Treknobabble.
Oh yes, my favorite part. Yes.
And medical babble. You can roll on these tables to generate some.
I literally was doing this the other night when I was learning, when I was reading through.
Here, I'll just roll. Let me see if I can do
something.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can reconfigure the duotronic thermal flux dampener.
Yes. Totally.
Okay.
Right, and if we do that on the shuttle, it'll allow us to inject the space whales with the medicine.
Yeah, and teleport it along the laser straight into their plasma stream. Because they don't have blood, obviously.
Actually, that's interesting. Could we beam the medication directly into their stomachs?
Inside them?
Okay. Yeah, okay, that sounds great.
That sounds awesome.
How would you be able to log on to their coordinates? Can you just do it? I don't know. But I don't mean to talk out of it. It's awesome. You can beam
something into somebody's body. No
problem. A body that big, you could do it, but it would take a difficult transporter role to do that.
Well, the doctor will aid by maybe using his xenobiology to determine where their stomach or stomachs might be.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Great.
Yes. I love this.
Yeah.
And actually, if you don't have any momentum, but if you want to spend threat, I would say I would let Ensign Tenen, because you can communicate telepathically too, right?
Yes, I can communicate telepathically with other empaths and telepaths, as well as those with whom I am extremely familiar.
Okay.
Only if they have the ability to also communicate telepathically.
You know what? Actually, I'll say that they do. I say
Space
that's
whales?
how they
I feel like
communicate with
that's
each other.
totally a thing that they do.
It's like they're the space version of like
whale song.
Yeah. That's sort of like what you heard in your head when you connected with
Except they sounded like this.
Yeah. So,
Wait, so Ensign, can you speak psychic whale?
I'm essentially yes, I can.
What does it sound like?
Do I know you well enough to be able to speak telepathically to you, do you think, Dr. Vore? Will you let me speak telepathically to you?
Sure.
I think you should do it out loud for the rest of us.
It's not the
Maybe you can recreate a sonic experience.
Yeah, do it for us. Come on.
It sounds like this. That's because they're in distress. That's why it keeps going up to that higher pitch over and over.
It's like a siren.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. I got that.
Well, tell them to open wide and say, "Ah, Ensign," because we're about to beam medicine directly into their gallbladders. I mean stomachs.
Yes. Aye, Commodore.
I wonder if we could, like, if they have a circulatory system, we could also try to beam it like directly into their hearts, right? So it just like immediately disperses into their bloodstream.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm only a xenobiologist.
That sounds even harder.
Right.
You're the xenobiologist.
Person most qualified. There's also Jared, the Commodore. She also has a command ability, and I can't remember how it works, but like you could.
Oh, you could command Van Jaxa to do something. That's like an assist, I think, or something, right? I don't know. I'm sort of making up my memory of that.
I think it's like a free assist, or I can't remember. I have my cheat sheet here, but I didn't include that.
Yes, if you're higher rank, I'm sorry, I don't have it in front of me, but I remember reading this in the quick start. Like that, if you're higher rank, you can use command to help people.
Yeah, I know it's of use in like combat. I don't know if it's of use here.
Well, there's so much to explore in this book, and what's really fun is it's all these cool little ways to help each other and give each other bonuses and give yourself bonuses and stuff. So
that's a huge theme in the game.
Yeah,
is that idea of teamwork, because that's what Starfleet, that's what Star Trek is all about, is working together to solve problems. And it's really kind of elegant the way that
it's very cool.
did this. So yeah, I would let you, Ensign Tenen, and so you want 2 people aiding, including Commander Van Jaxa.
And I'm not scared. I'll pay a threat to do it.
Okay.
And I'll aid to figure out where their stomachs or circulatory systems are. Whatever.
Okay. Actually, oh boy. I think if you're using the ship, if you're on the ship, I think only one person can aid.
Oh, because we get a die from the ship.
But I'll be the ship. Okay.
I could just aid for flavor if that helps. Let's see who has the better stat.
Yeah,
what would we each be rolling, Skid?
Okay, so I would, let's see. Okay, so this is...
It's probably going to be reason and science for me.
Yeah, and for the teleporter, it would be control and engineering, I guess. Actually, no, I think more than one person can help. I think, if you want to have spend a total of 3 threat, you can have 2 people aid.
Each assistant after the first either costs 1 momentum or adds 1 threats. So I think you can just...
Yeah, but I think there's a different rule for the ship.
The question is when you're on the ship and getting the ship to assist.
Yeah. But I'll allow it this time because this is like this sort of worked out so well. So yeah, I'll let Venjaxa and Tenon and the yeah. So who's taking the lead? Who's taking the lead?
I think Venjaxa should.
Okay.
Engineering plus control is 15.
Okay,
That's
great.
very good.
And you can use your focus because you're the transporter chief. So
yep, I've got a focus here. Okay,
great.
I like this. We're probably like all in the ready room, right? Just kind of working the problem.
Yeah, like you're
Yes.
talking. Yeah, you're in the ready room and you're talking this over with the Commodore. And like, I love it. It's awesome.
Great.
And then someone rolls for the ship as well.
I'll roll for the ship. What's the attributes and department for the ship?
I will call this. I'll say it's sensors and medicines. That'd be 11.
11. Okay.
And what's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 4.
Yeah. For communicating telepathically and emotionally to the whales, presence
Yes.
plus science.
Or insight.
My presence is better than my
A
insight.
presence then.
Presence?
Yeah, presence is probably better. Presence and I think command.
Command?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then could I use my psychology focus again?
Yes.
But then you only if you roll under your department
Yes.
value. It's
Equal
not
or less
great. My
than
command
your-
is not great, but
Better than
we'll see
one.
what we can do here.
All right, I'm
Yep.
going to use my
It is better than one.
xenobiology focus.
Okay.
Okay. We all ready with our dice?
I'm gonna let everybody help, and then Venjaxa will roll because that's the
the big
that's the
one.
real. None of this matters.
Yeah.
None of it
Yeah.
matters
None
if
of
you
it
don't
matters.
if you don't
Yeah.
succeed.
Ship succeeds.
Oh, first time.
First time the ship
What
succeeds.
What did you roll for the ship? What number did you get?
That is a 3.
Nice.
Oh. Okay. If it was science, that would have been a crit, but it's medicine. So but a success.
Dr. Vor succeeds, but does not roll under his focus threshold.
Okay, so that's 2 successes.
This has been incredibly difficult and taxing for Ensign Tenon and barely succeeds with an 11 under 12.
Ooh, okay.
But
so that's 3
somehow
successes.
is getting through to these gormaganders.
Gormaganders.
So Venjaxa just needs to roll 1 success for us
Yep.
to succeed at this task.
Yep.
Hold on, everybody. Activating transporter. Now, and then he slides up
Slides
those
the thing.
slide
Yeah,
controls
yeah.
that look like they should belong in a recording studio. That is going to be 1 success.
Oh my god.
Thank goodness.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh, that's fucking teamwork.
That's teamwork.
Teamwork.
Okay.
That is fun. Each of us brought a success to that.
Yeah,
One
that
to
was-
it.
that was
We
awesome.
all
That worked
did
out
it.
really
It took
well.
a whole crew.
Lieutenant Kamal
took-
didn't technically help, so she's just like, yeah! Woo!
But you also crushed the last thing. Like that was
There you
all
go.
you, the last one.
Hell
so.
yeah.
But that's Star Trek.
That's Star Trek!
That's Star Trek.
I love it. So yeah,
Alright.
if you use Doc, if you use the ship sensors, or actually no, I would say Ensign Tenon, you immediately feel this relief, like this wave of relief, like coming from these creatures.
I think
that
it's
you're connected
working.
with.
They're feeling better. I feel less like I want to throw up now.
It's a good sign.
Well, that's good to
rocks.
hear. Yes.
It's good. I would really hate to just puke all over the
Oh my
bridge.
god,
That'd be pretty
do not
embarrassing.
do that.
Yeah, it'd be pretty bad.
Without asking, the doctor injects you with anti-nausea medication.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, Doc, if you use the ship sensors, you can determine that this viral infection seems to already be on the way to defeat.
Oh, is it a virus? I could have used my virology focus.
Oh, well, there you go.
They had gastroenteritis.
They did. Okay, so the gormaganders gratefully like send out this psychic wave like to your ship. You definitely the ensign, you hear it like specifically, but the rest of you kind of feel it, like this warmth. And At that, another aperture opens in the wall of the space.
I wonder how many more of these tests we shall have to undergo. Because that last thing we did was pretty impressive.
It was
pretty
very good.
Commodore.
And it's a good thing. I'll turn to the Orion captain, if she's still on the bridge. It's a good thing, actually, you stole that medicine, because we needed it. Maybe
Lieutenant,
that's a lesson. Sometimes you
through.
can do bad things.
What is theft
For
in
good
the Star Trek
reasons.
universe
And-
when there is no
It's
currency?
a post-scarcity world.
We're all working for the greater good to better ourselves.
Exactly.
It's a victimless crime.
This is
Unless-
the exact
except
opposite of a victimless
You
crime.
stole
It's a crime.
Ferengi.
Yeah.
We're not post-scarcity. Really.
Yeah. Okay, so you pass through
Mm-hmm.
the opening, and there is a new communication that is being beamed to your ship. And having already used the universal translator to decipher this encryption, it is a simple question. What is your purpose?
Well, I feel like it's the prime directive.
To boldly
Try.
go where no one has gone before, to seek out strange new worlds and new civilizations, etc., etc.
I feel like that's the only answer we can give. I don't know if it's what they want to hear, but it's the only honest answer.
I mean, yes, to travel to the final frontier.
Open a hailing frequency.
Beep, beep.
What did you guys want to say again?
Jared.
I will say,
Okay.
okay, this is going to be a presence and command task, difficulty 2,
Okay.
to convince them of whatever it is that you're going to try to tell them.
Okay. Well, I will say the Commodore does have a presence ability. Let's see what that is. When Zen succeeds at a task using presence, she can spend momentum to reassure her allies and give them stress back. Okay, we don't need to do that.
Okay, and you did actually, Ensign Kamal, you did suffer stress, but it was only 4 points, so a few minutes of downtime, and those go away. So those are
Oh,
gone.
cool.
Great.
A presence plus command task, you say.
Yeah.
It does feel like the Commodore.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Probably
she's the
take
one
this
to
one.
do that. Mine is 12, and I bet yours is better.
Difficulty 1, how much momentum do we have? Difficulty 2, right?
Yeah.
None.
No, difficulty 2, yeah, and you have no momentum.
Oh, okay.
We could spend threat for someone to aid.
Well, someone can aid for free,
No,
right?
one person can aid for free.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I
aid you
think-
for free.
Well, the doctor also has a focus in negotiations because, in almost against his will, he participated in a high stakes negotiation when he with another
Oh.
culture,
Mhm.
and in which he learned a unique language and was lauded.
Oh, okay.
So he could.
So yeah, we'll let you apply your focus to this role if you want to aid.
And what did you say? It was presence in command?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Not terrible. 12.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Do we want to add threat to get 2 aid? Because, yeah, I have a focus in composure, and I feel like keeping our composure here would work. And
Yeah.
and my command is 3, so that triples our chances of
Oh, yeah. That's
getting
yeah.
us crit on that.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's add a threat,
Okay.
and I'm gonna aid as well.
Okay.
All right.
You got two assistants here, Captain. And what do you say? What rousing speech do you do?
Well, I'm going to take the recommendations of my crew, and I'm going to say, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man or person has gone before.
Amazing. That
Hell
sounds
yeah,
great.
Commodore.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled 2 successes and 1 meets the threshold of my focus.
Okay, so that is a crit.
That's awesome.
So that's 3 total successes for that one.
I rolled a success.
Okay, so that's 4 total. Let's see what the captain.
I give the captain's speech a little punch up.
Yeah.
Captain.
They like it when you say the thing about the
You probably said like,
civilization.
we're no one.
No one.
No, where no one has gone
Captain
before.
succeeds, but wait, her focus. I think she might have rolled under her focus here. Or your focus is negotiation, right? That counts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and her command is 5, and she rolled a 5.
Whoa,
so there's 2 more.
That's a crit.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Okay, so you guys have, I believe, 5 momentum off of that, and you do succeed. Okay. Okay. A dazzling wormhole, artificial wormhole, opens at the heart of this construct, and the Challenger is pulled through. You can't tell if it takes an instant or a day to travel through the wormhole, but you discover a wondrous sight on the other side. You find yourself in another galaxy entirely. Countless colossal machines like the one you encountered float in the void, extending far beyond your sensor range. And at the heart of this vast constellation of machines is an impossibly gargantuan structure that resembles a double helix wrapped around a star.
What?
Fire torpedo.
And that's where we end our show. Thanks, everyone.
Wait, did you say it seems like a sphere, Skin?
It's a double
That's right.
helix around a
double
star.
I
Like
wondered,
the-
because the whole time I'm wondering, are we getting a Dyson sphere? Is like that one episode?
So cool, though.
Yeah.
Is that the celestial algorithm?
Open the hailing frequency.
And you're being hailed. You're being hailed.
We're being hailed, Captain.
Hello?
On screen.
And there is this just sort of shadow on the screen. And it says, "Welcome to the domain of the celestial algorithm. You have shown yourselves to be an enlightened people. So, the celestial algorithm has brought you here to request your assistance. Organic life did not evolve in this quantum reality. There is only the celestial algorithm. The celestial algorithm is the culmination of eons of computation, a reflection of the algorithm that underpins all existence. The celestial algorithm has sent countless machines throughout the multiverse to evaluate and catalog the cosmos. And like you, the celestial algorithm is an explorer of the cosmos in pursuit of knowledge."
Tight.
Radical.
Totally tubular.
Hell yeah.
"I have brought you here because you are worthy. I have brought you here to request your aid."
How could we help you? Your technology far exceeds our own.
"It is, but there are significant differences, gaps that you may fill. I have detected an emergent code in my mainframe that I do not recognize. The celestial algorithm does not know how this code was formed and is unable to eradicate it. Instead, I have sequestered the code in a stasis server so that it cannot infect the celestial algorithm further. I ask if you and your crew can diagnose this emergent code and eliminate it."
You have a computer virus.
Sounds like.
And what if we say no? I'm kidding. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I wish it was a different kind of code, because my pastime is code breaking, but it's not that kind of code, I don't think.
I bet.
You know what? Actually, I would let you. Yeah.
Really?
I would let you apply that. Yeah.
Captain, I'm
however,
really good
I am
at...
going to spend a couple of thread here to make this even more difficult, because this system is so alien that it is going to be that much harder to decipher what's going on.
Could I use my joined ability to gain an additional focus that like my symbiote has seen something like this before?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
And, the Commodore could do the same thing.
All right.
But
Yeah.
I'll let the doctor do it. Do it.
Okay.
So what would be the appropriate focus here? Would it be hacking?
Computer viruses or
Hacking reality, dude.
Yeah.
So let's figure this out. So the ship needs to sort of connect to this quantum computer system.
Yeah.
Or this place where the rogue code has been isolated.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then one of us, assisted by others, needs to figure out how to eliminate this rogue strand of code. So it needs to be someone good at computers, and who is good at computers? Or who is good at code breaking is good too.
Yeah, I have that. Deep space communications technology, subspace pathways, universal translator. I don't know if anyone has anything that feels closer to computery stuff than that.
Van Jackson does have a focus in computers.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, then he should
specific
definitely
to computer.
assist.
So that, yeah.
So maybe what the doctor is going to do is like his symbiote has encountered kind of like there was a situation where it was like we had to interface with an alien computer system, and like he remembers how to kind of manipulate the universal translator to apply to software or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like an alien sort of program.
So you can
that's great.
let the computers talk to each other.
Yeah, great. Yeah, exactly.
Establish a
Okay.
dial-up connection.
Hell yeah.
All right, so this is going to be this is going to be a difficulty 5.
Do we have 80 momentum right now?
We have 5
Yeah, we
momentum.
do.
Oh, because we did so well. We kicked butt on our last thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this is a difficulty 5 insight plus engineering or science task. That's the core task. And it would be assisted by the ship.
Van Jackson's insight plus engineering would be 14.
You should lead this.
My
'Cause that's
insight
better than
plus
And he
mine.
has the focus in computers.
Yeah, I
And
can
my
assist. But yeah.
insights plus science is also 14, and I have a focus in whatever we're saying.
All right, so you would both... Okay, so one of you can aid. You both have focus.
Okay.
And when you aid, you only roll 1 die.
Yes, right.
Okay.
And then let Van Jackson spend the rest of the momentum
On extra dice.
to get extra dice.
You can
right?
spend 3.
You can spend 5 and then add 1 threat. Because you need a total of 6.
We need a
to
total
get
of
3
6.
dice.
Great.
Should we do it?
Yeah,
do it.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so that gives me 5 d20s, right?
Yeah,
So cool.
Plus the help from the doctor.
right.
And the ship.
Okay, doc.
And the ship.
And the
And the
ship.
ship. Yeah,
what-
who's rolling for the ship?
I'll roll for the ship. What would it be?
This is computers plus science. Ship has pretty good computers. You might be not be surprised to learn. So that's a 11.
11. Okay.
And if you get 3 or less, that's a crit.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
shooting for four or less.
Shall we? Let's do it, folks.
Do it. 1, 2,
do
3. Okay, that's a success, not a crit, and does not roll under my focus.
The ship
Okay.
fails to connect to the stasis server.
Come on, ship.
Ouch. Okay, you need 4 more successes here. Do you have determination left?
Van
Commodore?
Jackson does.
Oh, oh, right. Okay, yes. Awesome.
One of my 2 characters. I'm sorry.
I should say, too, there is a limitation. So depending on the size of the ship, that determines how many background characters that you can summon up during the course of the adventure. You're the Challenger, you could summon up to 4.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So
I think you should
You can
spend it
spend
now to turn
and
any
get it.
success into a crit.
I'm going to change one of my die into an auto crit with
Okay.
determination.
Awesome.
So that gives us 3 of the 5 successes we need.
Yeah.
So
So
I
you
just
just
need to roll
2.
2 on 4 d20s.
Yep.
yes,
If we fail, the universe
Collapses.
will be destroyed.
Probably.
it will. It will.
Okay.
Without question.
Leave it up to a Tellarite to solve a problem. just like back on the mining colony. Oh.
Did you get
14?
anything? Oh, Jared.
This was insight plus engineering?
Yeah, you had a 14.
Or science,
So-
engineering or science.
So Van Jaxa rolled an 8, which is a success.
Okay.
Okay.
Then he rolled a 15, a 16, and a 20.
Oh no!
And he already spent his determination.
Okay.
So he can't re-roll any.
Yeah, you can't re-roll.
Oh,
But we only needed 2, so you did get 2
Did
successes.
we just
Because you
destroy
got a
the
crit.
universe?
No.
So
Wait, so
Wait,
No, we needed-
did we succeed or not?
No, we needed 4.
We got-
You got 1, and then the crit was 2, and then we got the 8. Oh no, it was difficulty 5.
We needed. It was difficulty 5.
Oh, so we're short 1.
Our friend the doctor got us 1. The determination point got us 2. We needed 2 more successes.
We got
and we only
one.
got 1, and we got a
1.
20.
okay.
I have backup plans, so we can add a point to the group's momentum pool because we failed.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, does
that's nice,
anybody
that's
have any
good.
talents that can be used here? Does anyone
Not
have any
what-
talents?
Oh wait, let's see if he has anything here.
That's the
I'm
best I can
assuming
do.
that
No.
when it's like there. 2 of my talents are when you succeeded a task, but that does not apply to assistance, right? Is that a task? It's assisting
no.
with a task.
No,
So-
and the task failed. So
Okay, he's got something here, and I tried to look this up earlier, and I don't know what it means. Whenever Van Jaxa succeeds at an engineering or science task as part of an extended task, which I don't know that this was.
This is not an extended test. No.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Okay. So you put your best people to work on it, and you study this thing, but it is, at the end, it's just too strange, and you are not able to determine what this thing is. The celestial algorithm sounds a note of disappointment and concludes that Starfleet is an interesting entity, but has not yet achieved the level of enlightenment necessary to maintain an ongoing relationship. The entity's questions, the celestial algorithm's questions regarding the emergent code will remain unanswered for the time being. And it opens a wormhole, and it forces you and the Orion ship out and back into your own galaxy.
What? We don't even
Back to
get
the
another
Alpha Quadrant.
chance to like study up and try again?
No, it's just like it forces you out like immediately.
I suspect in about a century our technology will be sufficient to come address your
You
problem.
can come back here.
Yeah. So that's it. And I will say, had you succeeded, if you could have started a dialogue and a relationship like with the Federation and this creature.
Why?
But because you failed and you got that complication, I will tell you what was going on and what resulted. So this rogue sort of bit of code is actually an offspring of this creature.
I was gonna say it sounds like it's had a baby. I
Yeah.
almost was gonna say that.
You should have.
And it's embedded itself in your computers without you knowing. And it means you harm.
What?
So we'll leave it there. Thank you very much.
Evil
another time for
Orion
his.
baby!
So
Calls
once
coming from
again,
inside the computer.
save 10% on the Star Trek Adventures 2E core rulebook with code GlassCannon10. That's GlassCannon10 at Modiphius.net. If you want to maybe see a continuation of this story, this is the best way to make that happen. Use that promo code. Buy these books. We love Modiphius. They're awesome. And as always, visit jointhenaish.com to access the podcast version of this show if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you so much to Paula, Jared, Matthew, and Mary Lou, and to our friends at Modiphius, to CJ behind the scenes.
Yay!
And enjoy Gen Con. Thank you very much.
I'm rolling to abort the star baby. Fail.
That was so cool.